Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LA baby, who running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name, big dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping the bass, slab on everything. Soon as you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffee. Money clip I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LA.
Are you going to the beach? Pump up the action. Hey. What's up, Leilani? Keep it on my body, I broke it through asking. Don't gotta sell it, most of y'all is flawless, broken wrists longer than this quarter. We've been on chill status. Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest, do not know when knocking on the door. This came in, I came in, did it like the Porsches coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. You coming? What you coming? Oh, hold on, I was gonna do this.
Oh, you got a phone charge over here? Right phone?
No, I gotta get one over here. There used to be one. I get it. Bless you.
Yeah. Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LA baby, who running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name, big dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping the bass, slab on everything. Soon as you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back on it. See the fit lab on it until they whip back.
You going on the thing?
Money clip by tossed it out.
Yeah, right there.
Big bags on big bags on big bags. Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win. I like baby who running with, yeah. I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action. I'm active. If he never heard of it, dope, he just napping. Jackson's.
Oh shit.
Off the rapping. Keep it on my body.
I can't just sit down. That's why I was thinking to hold it.
Gotta sell the most y'all is flawless. Broken wrists longer than this foreign. Heard you wanna pussy games enormous. What's in 50 years of gorgeous. Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest. Do not know when knocking on the door. This came in. Did it like the Porsches coming in. Yeah.
For real?
Oh, what is the hell is on my neck? I don't understand why they keep putting these damn tags and stuff, y'all. It's about to irk me. Hey, y'all.
I just want to win.
See, you know what to do.
No, I don't know what to do with it. The hair is just blowing me right now. I watched it last night. I'm gonna order that temporary. They got temporary hair dye that's different colors. All I gotta do is put in my hair. Hey, y'all. What's going on? All right, let me turn this off because it's gonna blow me. Shut up. Hello. I don't want that. How's everybody doing? I hope that everybody is having a good Saturday night. I'm going to post this up in here. Everybody want to jump on and chat with me? You can. Hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Leilani and Belinda and Shahida and Karen and Carolyn. Hey, everybody. Hey, Queen. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm feeling very, I don't know today. Trying to wait for people to get into it. We got 10 people watching now. Anybody want to get up on the panel? Go ahead and click the link that I'm posting in the channel, in the chat. I didn't realize how late it was, so hopefully, people could be doing other stuff. My eye running. Leilani. Hello. Say something, bro. Oh, you good.
I gotta mute. There we go.
Okay. I keep running. Oh, yeah. I feel like it's burning for real.
What, your eyes?
Yeah, they feel like they're burning for real.
Mine are itching. He mowed the yard today, so.
Well, we went outside, they was outside doing yard work. I was not.
Why your eyes burning? Because that's what's wrong with mine.
But I cooked earlier, and I think I got some. Oh shit! Ow! I think I got some cayenne in my eyes, but I rinsed it out, but it's still burning. So I don't know. Hey everybody! Still only got 10 people. That's all right.
Hey Karen, Queen, Belinda, Kaida.
Oh, I hope everybody is having a good Saturday. So, topic today is, as a single parent, when do you let your partner be active in their life? I think it just depends upon the partner. You know, that is good, Karen. That is very good. I think it just depends upon the partner when it comes to stuff like that. You know.
I mean, once you're calling somebody your partner, I think that's the time in which you could introduce them to your children.
Well, that's true. I mean,
if you're calling them your partner, that means y'all a whole situation.
I did 6 months in. I think Nick met. I think we've been talking for. It was like 2 or 3 months before we did anything, and we did it as a family. Her daughter and her and me and my son went to Cox Farm, this place out here that you go for Halloween and stuff. So it was like 3 months after we started talking was the first time we did something. After that, I would spend the night and he would go with me, and she would spend the night. And so about 3 months in, but I knew. I mean, we've been talking since 2010. This is the first time we've been physically together, so it took about 3 months. But I wasn't going nowhere, so it was for the rest of her life and his life and everybody's life. It's the rest of their lives.
Like Vance. Well, shoot, I knew Vance for like 5 years before we actually became a couple.
Right.
And then we talked for about a year before he actually came here and he met the kids and stuff.
So, but I mean, when we say active in their life, me and DC started living together a little under a year after we started dating. Not from when she asked me, but when we really started dating. We started dating in I say July. In the beginning of August, we moved in the middle of June. So it's been almost a year since we've been physically talking and interacting with each other before we moved in. And when they got out of school in Maryland, he was already ready. I already had everything ready for him. And he was fine. Him and Brittany got along great. Yes, she bougied my poor baby. He was already bad enough. And then she just bougied him on the rest of the way. Dick and meter! Child, he come home.
With the title partner, that's like a whole, you in a relationship. Like,
yeah.
We're still dating. He live in his house in New York. I live in my house.
Well, yeah, now y'all. I mean, that's kind of far away.
He ain't doing nothing. He ain't parenting my kids. He's not here.
Right.
So you know. But I mean, if they live in your house and they a whole partner, that's kind of their point at which they might be saying, "Sit down."
See, here's the thing. I'm older, so I was raised where old people, grown ups, told children to sit down some damn well.
Yeah.
It didn't matter whether or not you was dating or not. I mean, I brought if like, okay, you bring the kids. We were raised to where if you ain't around and they doing something, you need to be told to sit down. You tell them to sit down.
Yeah, I still do the same. I'm old school, so I feel the same way. If my kids are around you and you see them doing something that you know I wouldn't want them to do, you have a right to tell them stop.
Get somewhere and sit down. Tell your mama. I'm quick to say, I'm gonna tell your mama.
You know better, like stop.
Right, but see, that's you when we were raised in that way. We were raised. That's how we were raised. Nowadays, everybody has like.
I left my glasses.
Don't touch my children. No, Steven would never do anything for you to touch him. I'm like, shit. They got smart ass mom. I know who his mama is.
I can't see. They send their kids to school and tell them they don't have to do what the teacher say. That's a whole nother level of keep your kids.
That's so bullshit. That's some bullshit. Let me tell you why. Because those are the same kids. Those are the exact same children who are going to become adults and do not think that they are responsible for their actions. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Surprise. Who do not think they're responsible for their actions. Children start learning from the time that they are conceived until the time that they die. I don't care if your child is 195 years old, your child should still be learning. You should have raised them. I plan on learning something till I die because I'm not about to sit up here and act like I know everything because I don't. I done been through a lot of stuff and I have opinions on a lot of things, but I don't know everything. And when you teach your kids like that, then they grow up to be adults that you got to sit up there and try to figure out what the hell wrong with you.
And they're the same parents that be saying, my child wouldn't do that. I can't believe my child, Becky wouldn't have done that. Oh, yes, she would.
Yes, she would.
You let her do whatever and nobody can tell her what to do.
You know what killed me? You know what I love? I love when preacher kids get outside of the home. When I went to college, right, you could tell all the PK kids who didn't get a chance to do nothing. Hey, Frank G, who didn't get a chance to do nothing growing up. Because as soon as they got to that first year in college, baby. Now you can tell the kids who had a little freedom because like me.
First, second, third.
You can tell the kids had a little freedom.
They had a baby. Yeah.
Baby, or they was just they went to the extremes when you got kids who do nothing. They either went straight to church, you know what I'm talking about? Because they got to have somebody who teaches them the Bible, or they went straight to whole town. They went straight to church and straight to whole town. There wasn't no middle ground. Now you can tell the kids that had some freedom because we just acted like we normally act because we can do what we want to anyway. I was 20.
I don't like this chair.
22, 23 when I went to college. So I was almost 23 when I went. I was in 1989. So I wasn't no little kid. So when I got there, I was like, whatever. I ain't have to be hanging out and doing all no crazy stuff. But you could tell. Come on, man.
What?
I mean, see, we were raised. If you come in, me and you dating, and Nick happens to be there, and I go to the bathroom, Nick doing some shit ain't got no business. I was raised when you gotta get someone to sit down and tell your mama. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We would stop it. Because my sister would go and would work at the commissary and would stop and go get somebody kids and take them in the bathroom and give them back to their mama. One lady said, "Can you do that every time I come in here till they stop?" Well, no, because what happened was that the little boy kept screaming at his mama, kicking at his mama, and then as she would go down the aisle, he would swipe shit off the aisle because he had attitude. He was about 2 or 3 years old. Now, understand the commissary is not like a regular grocery store. These sections, commissaries have contractors for different foods. So ain't nobody just gonna go put their shit back on the shelf the way they had it. Because you got to wait till the contractor come back in there because can't nobody else deal with his product but him. So the little boy did that twice. My sister got from behind the counter Pick your little boy about the thing. She said, ma'am, I'm about to take your little boy in the bathroom. I'll bring him back in a second. I ain't gonna hurt him, I promise. She said, if you can bring him back quiet, do what you gotta do. She brought him back, he didn't say nothing. He tried the next time he was in there. She said, the lady used my sister. I'm gonna go get Kim. She said, the little boy said like this. So yeah, I mean, you know, nowadays, if you even look at somebody's child wrong, why would you look at Nicholas like that? He doesn't do anything. He's perfect.
Right, but my question.
Hell no, he ain't. I know he ain't because I know who child he is. See, here's the thing. I know who child he mad. So on the outside, he looked like he all can't melt butter. As soon as that door closed, okay, I know who you.
But no, the question was, how do you as a single mama or daddy?
Well, you gotta not have.
No, I'm saying like as a single, like Leilani, right? You got kids, and then you're interacting with a guy. When do you allow your kids? Or when do you allow the guy to be active in your kid's life?
We answered that already. You late.
Well, I need to know because it was a question that was asked.
Well, it's still what we said was as soon as you become a partner in my life, you're no longer just somebody I'm dating. Like when
because the word partner, that's a whole couple situation at that point. That's not just dating anymore. So if you a couple and you like living together, you a couple, that's the point in which
you gotta be able to be in that child life.
Yeah, because see, all right,
so a couple in the same house. I mean, how you not gonna have them?
Well, I'm like, but see, I get that part because when Brittany was younger, for the whole 8 years, I ain't had nobody in her life like that. Because I'm afraid that, you know, kids get attached to adults.
Like it's fat.
And if the kids get attached to people easily. And if it's not going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? That's what my issue was before I allowed anybody got involved in Brittany's life when she was younger, because I didn't want her to get attached, you know what I'm saying? And then they like, Ma, what happened to so-and-so?
Hey, when I 7, I mean, you do. But I mean, once you become my partner, you have to be able to, if you just dating, when you just dating, that's the case, your child gonna have 13 aunts and uncles and they don't gonna know what the fuck it is. But when you become my partner,
but see, I didn't bring Brittany in front of people like that because
those weren't your partner.
Those weren't your partner.
Those are the people you were talking to. That's a different thing. That's why I was saying that's a whole different level. Partner is your partner. That's a couple. Y'all right. Together. Y'all a whole person.
Right. But suppose that
dating, at no point do I introduce them to my kids. For what?
I let you know I got kids and let you make a confirm. Look,
all right, so Leilani, what you just said is legitimate thing, what you just said, but what if that guy you just met, y'all been dating for like a month or so, and he want to know why he can't see your kids?
Because I don't know if I want to see you.
Two little girls, and my two little girls don't need to meet random dudes for what?
Right.
Why you need to meet my two little girls?
See, that's how I felt.
Now you got me want to know what's wrong with you. Why do you want to meet my two daughters? For what?
Right. Right. Now, yeah. Well, if you had boys, I mean, it can go either way though.
Well, see, my thing is, why you want to meet?
Even if I had boys, I'd still be like, why do you need to? You dating me? You getting to know me? What do you need to see my kids for?
What's up, Stephanie? 15 climbing.
Right. I mean, that's my thing.
Anybody else want to get on the live stream? The piggyback, because we might want to hear your story. Because some people, they move quick. Some people actually have like you say, random. Because I have friends and I just didn't understand how come her kids
because they in love as soon as, because people don't know there's a difference.
And they fall in love every week.
Yeah. They don't know the difference between sex and love. They don't know the difference between dating and love. They don't know the difference between getting to know you and love. They think that's like when you I tell people all the time, I don't know if you in high school you ever notice how you had a little kind of quiet, shy people that they think if you speak to them, that's your girlfriend or your boyfriend. No, some people grow up like that. Some people think that everybody that wants to have sex with them wants to be in a relationship with them.
Right.
They can't separate this. They can't separate the sex from the love and the commitment and the getting to know you and the being there when shit is hard and all that stuff. So what happens is you have somebody who is always constantly introducing different people to their kids.
Yeah, but I had friends that did that, and I'm like, why are you leaving your kids with? Well, see, this was always in the gay relationships. I don't know what it is about gay relationships where people tend to bring their kids involved. Just I can say names, but I ain't gonna say no names. But they brought their kids in different relationship. Like right after we broke up, after like 4 or 5 years. You done had randomly like 6, 7 females in relationship with your kids.
Some people that's looking for a babysitter.
Well, here's the thing. I will say this like this. I say this.
And some people are just allowing their kids to be molested because men and women molest. That's
right. Some people think that because you're a woman, you don't touch children. That's wrong as hell. Think about all them teachers, them grown ass teachers messing with them little children, them little boys in school, and don't nobody get mad. That's the killing part. You don't get mad at this 27, 30, 45-year-old woman messing with my 12-year-old, 13-year-old son. However, flip the script and had the same age on the daughter. And the man, y'all want to fight. I want to fight this bitch who think that she ain't doing nothing to my kid because, oh, a boy is cool. Yay. It's cool to have sex early. But the truth is you fucking kids up.
Right.
And the thing about it is you don't want. Here's the thing.
Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, please.
Here's the thing with
and share the live stream.
Just because you love me don't mean you love my child. You got to find out what this person has for everybody before you bring your child into that situation. That's what pisses me off. That's why so many reports of dead children by the hands of the boyfriend that ain't the daddy. But why is your boyfriend that ain't the daddy taking care of your 6, 7-month-old child? Why the hell you ain't with the daddy of that baby? That's what gets me. If you pay attention to the things, and it's not just men, but so far recently it has been men, but it's women do that stupid shit too.
Right.
You think because this dude who's coming fresh, you fresh off somebody else because you got a baby. This ain't no we broke up 10 years ago. This ain't no broke up 3 years ago. This my baby is 6 months old and you my boyfriend and I love you, so you gonna stay here and babysit. That's not his baby.
But see, then all right, let's say younger kids because they were younger at the time. All right. So you got younger kids like Leilani, your kids, they were younger than you. I think more like 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. It's like, how do you bring a relationship with your kids though? Not knowing.
Well, you don't. That's the point.
But people do.
Get to know the person you with before you bring your kids into that situation. Because the reality is, if you don't, you are destined to have problems. One, you don't. Let me tell you something. Everything is all cool when it's all new and bright and shiny.
Baby,
it's all cool. Huh?
We're going to get you a pink chair over here because this chair right here ain't working.
I'm going to order my chair. Calm down.
She got me
order my chair next week. I see my chair. And it won't be in, so I ain't no point in ordering it now. So I'm ordering next week.
This right here is not comfy. You in the comfy chair.
I need the wide ass chair. This one got a little hump. My ass need more area.
Go ahead.
I need a more ass area chair. I wonder where that at. Anyway, but
Charles got one of them.
People who touch kids need to be forced. Oh.
Yeah, but go ahead. What you were saying?
Okay, they need to be something. Anyway, but what I forgot what the hell I was saying.
We were talking about people with kids bringing kids in relationships, and you're not sure what that relationship.
Yeah, you don't know whether a person can love you and love the thought of you,
but don't
love the thought of being a beautiful mother. However, the kids are a reality; they're not a thought process. So you need to know if this person want to deal with your kids, not just you.
Right.
And listen to what they say. Listen to how many times they want to not go somewhere with your kids. Listen to how many dates and play dates they got that is extra grown, but ain't got nothing to do with kids. Look at how many times they sit up and ask you when your mama gonna get them, or when your auntie gonna get them, or when the kids gonna be gone from the house. Listen to what the hell they say. They're not just saying that so they can be alone with you. They saying that because they want to deal with your kids. And this is gonna be a cycle that's gonna keep progressing. When you get into the relationship, it's not going to change. Pay attention to the people that you deal with. If you have children that are young, if you have children that have to be around this person because they got to be around you, make sure that the person wants you and your children. You are a package deal, period, point blank, end of discussion. And if you can't figure out how to take my ass to the zoo and the Chuck E. Cheese, bitch, we is not going nowhere else, because you need to figure out how I'm gonna do that before you worry about where we're gonna be alone at. Because hell, I can put the little badass to sleep. If I really want to, I can sit them with the auntie or the grandmama or somebody. But you're not gonna keep telling me that every time we want to do something, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my kids. My kids ain't no goddamn figure out where to put at.
Right.
You to figure out where to put at. How about we figure out where to put your ass?
Right.
Yeah, but you know, that happened to me. Brittany was in middle school, and I was in a relationship. But sometimes when you're in a relationship, it's blind. Sometimes it's blind until it'll come out eventually, but you don't see it happening until, you know, something drastic said out the person's mouth or something just changed. Remember, not saying no names,
well, I know, but
I'm just saying. Let me say what I'm about to say, baby, because you about to preach.
No, I'm about to preach. I'm about to tell you.
I love you, though.
I'm about to tell you the problem.
No. What happened was love can be blind. I just want you guys to know, because, like I tell people, I was young at the time and I didn't see it, but when it happened, I how you call it? I got rid of it, because my thing was I didn't realize I was taking good trips and having good time and enjoying myself with the individual, and then I didn't realize that my child wasn't included. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying that attention. And then eventually, after a couple of years went past, it was brought to my attention, you don't like kids. So that weekend, I had to make a change that weekend. When I got off work that Friday, I went and removed myself and my daughter out of that situation. But like I said, you have to pay attention these days, because you don't know. You have people active in your kids' life, but being though you so blinded because you're not looking at that picture, you're looking at the fun picture and enjoyment, and you having fun and good times and all that. And then all of a sudden, you're like, wait a minute.
But see, that's why I say you should have all the fun that you need to have in your 20s and when you're supposed to have it.
Right.
Not saying you, because you were in your mid 20s, late 20s when you had Brittany. What, 20s?
I was 26.
26, 27. When you had Brittany, I was 10 years old now when I had Nick.
See, I was young.
But see, by that time I was through. I didn't have to do anything. And you can't sit up here and tell me that I got to go chuck my baby somewhere for us to hang out. Well, no, the fuck I don't.
Well, see, it wasn't about them saying that, but they were like, hey, I got this for me and you to go out to eat here. Hey, we going on a trip here. I got so, and I wasn't seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was young, yeah, but I was old enough to know better. But at the time,
but she was doing something for you nobody else had done.
Basically.
So she was doing for you what nobody else had done, and she saw that. See, you got to understand that people who are like that, that's what they do. It's nothing about you. Yes, in hindsight, we would all like to be awesome and know what the hell somebody's thinking, but that's just not reality. It's just as you get older, you learn and decide to do stuff that what you are or not going to do. I got older I was older when I had Nick, but I also wasn't about to have 1,300 folks running through his life, because I didn't want him to think that's how to be a man, and I didn't want him to think that's what a woman does.
Right.
Just because I'm the only person right now he has to, what's the one I'm looking for? Look up to. Yeah. Because it's just me and him. But I mean, I have, you know, Nick has stayed with my sister, and when he was younger, and I did and went off and did stuff because I had in-house babysitters. A lot of people didn't have that. But as far as being around a whole bunch of folks, nigga, baby.
Right, but see, but like I say, for the younger generation and people that got kids now, pay attention. Always pay attention. I was blinded by it after a couple of years went past, but then after I thought about it, you know, and I looked back years later, I looked back at what was going on, but I basically removed me and my child out that situation. That
well, I mean, once you found out about it,
once that person said they didn't like kids, I'm like, well, you should have told me that in the beginning.
Well, once you find out about it, you did something about it. So you got to realize how many people find out about it and don't do anything about it.
I reacted that same.
Stay in the situation. You know that this person is not looking for the long term with you and your kids. Now, they might see a long term with you, but not you and your kids. But I don't know what you think is going to happen. And here's what I think. I don't know, but here's what I think. I think that people think if they stay long enough, then you can make the other person want to be somebody's daddy or want to be somebody's mom.
Right.
You can make the other person want to be the parent to your child. I don't know why they think that.
Right.
You can't make nobody do nothing. They already told you what's going to happen. And what's going to happen is you're going to sit up there and figure out ways. If you're going to sit up here and stay in that, you're going to sit up here and figure out ways for your kid to go somewhere else.
Right.
And you're going to always have an excuse like, oh, he like playing with his cousin.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? My mama likes, I mean, your mama probably like having Brittany over there. That probably wasn't a problem for them. It was a problem for you.
Right. Because well, like once that happened and then as time went on, that never happened again, ever. Never ever happened again because I'm like, look, when we planned stuff, I made sure she was included.
Well, see, that's a way to know what somebody really wants. I mean, when you are a package deal, you are a package deal. Period. Point blank in discussion. There's no changing that. You are what you are. You are. It is you and your kids. It's me and my son. Me and my son. If I was single, it's me and my son. Period. Point. Me and Nick. And now Nick is getting older. It'd be hard for somebody to come in here and talk shit.
Right.
He ain't no little boy. He's a young man. And you don't want you just. It's like I said, be somebody you want your kids to date.
But you know, not to cut you, baby, but when Lisa came into my life and I knew she had a son, well, let's go back. Let's go back. Babe, why are you so far away from me? Come this way.
I feel like you about to say some shit.
Why are you leaning away from me? You don't love me like that. Anyway.
What they got to do with anything? You about to say something. What you about to say, babe?
Yeah. When I first
what you about to say, babe?
When Lisa first hit me up on
what you about to say, babe?
When Lisa first met me, like not met me physically, but on the what you call that thing? On social media. We didn't really talk or anything, but I knew she had a little kid at the time. He was he might have been like 3 or 4.
Nick was
5. He was little.
5.
He was little.
Okay.
And I was like, oh hell no, I can't start all over nobody's babies.
First off, my baby wasn't bad.
He was little. He was little.
He was young. He wasn't little.
And so, like I said, she lived far away, so it wasn't like.
And she went and found somebody closer to her. And
then that's another topic. But anyway, so when she reunited back with me, like 2010
when we started talking, 2000 and the end of 2013, 2014.
Yeah, so he was much older.
He was, how the hell old?
And I kept saying, my child is like in college. I'm trying to figure out.
He was 8.
I was like, how am I gonna start all over with a kid again? I already did the kid things. I think because I had a lot of negative things that happen with people with kids. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this again. And then I said, well, something is up because she came back in my life within a couple of years, down not too far, but like 45 minutes away. And I was like, well, damn. Somebody sent her out here. And then I'm like, okay, let me see how this is going to work. But when I did meet her, Babe, get away from me. You play too much. When I did meet her and then I met Nick, I was like, okay, he's a mature young boy. He was like 8 and a half. He was 8 and a half. He was 8 and a half.
Because his mama old as hell.
But when I met them, you know, I had flashbacks of how people treated me with my child. So I didn't want to treat nobody how I was treated with a kid. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I met him. We went to the pumpkin farm. We went to the pumpkin farm. I did kid stuff, you know, because I like doing kid things.
Went with us. All of us went.
Yeah, we had a good time because I didn't want them to be treated how I was treated.
You know, it was too late then. Brittany took Nick, so it wasn't no point. She couldn't go back no more. Brittany had taken my child, and it was over. Life as we knew it was over. So it's like I don't want nobody, you know, anybody in the chat or anybody know somebody that's dating people with kids. They gotta learn that if you got somebody with kids, that they come with you. So don't exclude them from activities. Like I felt like if me and her went out on a dinner date on Friday or Saturday, we gotta do something with the kids on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt because that's the stuff that I wanted when Brittany was young. And now he's old and doesn't want to be with us anymore. What she say? I can't see that over there. Can you explain how your parents feel about your relationship and how your kids get along together? Brittany, can you explain how your parents feel about yours? I have no parents left. My parents, my parents, we on story time. Wait. My parents, okay, growing up, would you like me to do? Let me do it like this. It's a long story, but I'm gonna just break it down. My parents didn't agree with the lifestyle a long time ago, but as I got older, they saw that I wasn't changing. So whoever I was dating, they saw that they was treating us fairly, you know, and everything. So that's another video, not this one. So you can see that's how our children are. So yeah, that's a whole different story. But my parents, they love whoever I love. Put it that way. Long as I'm happy, they happy. And y'all try to do something with Nick, y'all want to see more Brittany turn crazy. So it's that's a whole different story. Brittany and Nick, come on now. He will not tell her. He don't want people to call her because he swear it's the crazy. When he in school, don't call. Call my mama. Call my mama. You know how bad it gotta be when you rather somebody call your mama. Yeah. So I just feel like, but like I said, back to the topic, I just feel like when you're in relationships and you have people with kids, you should always take time out to be with those kids and do kid fun, friendly things. Yes. And I'm about to say something. I'm going to go on the other side. If you don't want to date somebody with kids, there is absolutely, positively not a goddamn thing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with you not wanting to date somebody that has children. Don't let nobody tell you that shit. Don't let no social media. Don't let no statuses. None of that shit. There's nothing wrong. If you do not want to date a woman or a man that already has kids, that is your prerogative. If you know you ain't ready to be somebody mama or daddy, don't try to be somebody mama or daddy. I had to be somebody mama. I had to try to be somebody daddy for a while. Because that's what I had. I had a kid. But if you ain't, look him. Hear me. Pretty stupid. I know already. You do not have to feel bad. You do not have to make a way. You do not have to change who you are. You do not have to put up with anything you do not want to put up with. And that includes dating someone with children. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about, no, the bitch got kids, I can't do it. Right. No. I can't do 4 baby mamas. I cannot do it. I cannot sit. I can't. And that's fine. That is absolutely positively fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't let nobody make you don't feel pressured into doing that. That being said, if you like somebody got kids and you know your ass don't want none, please do not get in a relationship with them hoping that your presence will find somewhere for the kids to go. If you like somebody got kids, you gotta like their kids, baby. You gotta be ready to be somebody's help. If you in it for the long haul, if you just want to have sex with somebody, let them know. Cause single parents ain't got a lot of time. We gotta plan that shit. We gotta pencil your ass in, okay? And we ain't got a whole lot of time to be sitting up there arguing. If you just want to do it, you ain't gotta date me. You ain't gotta feed me. I can feed my damn self. You just want to do it. And I want to do it with you. We do it. The kids ain't gotta know nothing about it. But don't sit up there and romance somebody with kids when you ass know you don't want to be nobody damn mama or daddy. Walk away. That's right, Stephanie. Walk away. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I did not have children until I was 37 years old. I was almost 38. I had Nick in December 29th, and I turned 38 March 13th. I had did my shit. I dated one boy, and every time I turned around, a new baby mama came up. The whole time we was together, he kept just having baby. We were supposed to be together. No, as a general rule, I didn't have no kids, and I didn't want to be nobody's mama. Then my girlfriend, hold on, she has 3 and I love those boys. As it's doing now when I met wife, her children were grown, and he had a problem with that because I was all right. He was all right. Hold on, I can't see shit. Hold on.
See, she just said exactly. Ashley said exactly how I felt as I got older, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this again, because I dated people with kids, and you get attached to the kids, and then they walk
But it's
away.
not that you didn't want to be somebody, mama or daddy. That's not why. I'm saying, if you don't want to be, if you ain't got no kids,
don't have no kids,
you ain't got no children, you ain't got to date somebody with children just because. But don't date them thinking that the children's situation is going to change. It's not. It's going to get harder, as a matter of fact. It's not going to get any better. If you start dating somebody with kids and you know in your spirit you ain't ready to be nobody's parent, it's only going to get worse. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. Either the child is going to come attached to you and want you around. You're going to feel some kind of way because she's always got to go do something with her kids, or he's always got to go do something with his kids, and you're going to feel some kind of way. It's going to get harder. At the beginning, if you're talking to somebody and she say, hey, I got kids, politely bow your ass out so somebody else can take your place.
Mm-hmm.
If he say, I got 2 baby mamas, politely go
deuces
and go find somebody with no baby mamas. I promise you, it is people out there without kids. I wasn't the only one. There's still a whole bunch of folks out there ain't making babies. Don't do it. Ladies, stop having babies to have a boyfriend. Please stop. Please stop. Because after so long, you're not going to get anybody that you want. You're going to get some leftover shit. Because ain't nobody going to want to be the daddy to 7 different kids, 5 different kids, 4 different kids. Hell, 2 different kids. Shit. 1 is hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
It boggles my mind. You don't have to date anybody you don't want to date. But do not waste a single parent's time if you're not ready to step up and be a parent, because that's all it is. It is. If you dating a woman that got kids,
Look
guess
at her.
what?
She's showing that mother.
What?
Leilani showing that.
You dating a woman with kids, guess what? If it progresses, y'all are want to be together, you about to be somebody's stepdaddy or stepmom.
Yeah.
If you dating a mama with kids, guess what? I mean, a daddy with kids, guess what? You about to be somebody's stepmama, somebody's stepdaddy.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to progress with that person, you have to be ready for those parental things to be put on your shoulder. Because when you become somebody's partner, as in the title, then no longer do I bear the weight on my shoulder by myself. I now it's 2 shoulders bearing this parent weight. When you got a partner. Now, if you just got a girlfriend and boyfriend, them bitches ain't never got to meet. And you got to also be ready for the night that she can't come and he can't come because he got nobody watching them children. Hey, Annie.
Hey, Annie.
Hey, Annie.
Give me one of them cinnamon buns.
That's just the way it is. Stop having everybody around your children. Everybody does not wish your children well. Everybody does not have well wishes and thoughts and feelings about your kids. If every time you go somewhere, somebody asks you when you go, where the kids gonna be at, tell them with me, and you politely end the conversation and go on to somebody else.
Or they always making
they're always making plans that you can't do with no kids, and you got to go find a babysitter. Mm-hmm. But how we gonna be together if I can't be together with you and my kids?
Yep.
I've been asked so many times, how come you don't go out? How come you don't do that? Kids can't go do that. I'm a mama. I got kids, so we go do stuff that the kids can do.
Right. Wow. And I get that, but my issue was they always want to go out places and do things with, you know. And like I said, I was young and I was blinded, but eventually it came to my senses once I started noticing that we never do nothing with kids. What's up with that? You know, because sometimes you do need that time where you go out and y'all have a good time. But if it's just about y'all all the time, that's red flag off the break. You know what I'm saying?
So you lived close to someone where you had someone where your kid could go.
Actually,
I didn't say anywhere my kid could go. So if I wasn't going with them, I wasn't going.
At one point, she had so many babysitters in a walking radius. But because they all kind of live, when they stopped living together as parental, they all still kind of lived in the same area. So it's not. My mom and my sister stayed with me. So I could go to work and I could go out and Nick could stay at home. I didn't have to take him nowhere. But that's just not the way the world works. It could have been anything and I wouldn't have had that. And I would have been fine not going nowhere, as a matter of fact, because my baby is still shining to me, even at 15, even with the musty boy, grown-up boy stuff. He's still my baby. He's still shining to me. So I still don't necessarily want him to go nowhere. I don't want to keep him from going somewhere because I don't want to stifle him, but I ain't mad if he don't go nowhere. You know, but the reality is that kids are supposed to always come first. You're right, surprise. But you'd be surprised at how many kids do not come first. Mm-hmm. And that is when we have our issues. Tell our friend, let's do kid-friendly stuff because we would never invite them somewhere and expect them. Right. That's because you were raised correctly, Brittany.
Woohoo! And that was my other thing. Because I could have found a babysitter I could pay. You know, and then go do whatever I wanted to do. But I paid for daycare, you know, for somebody to keep my kid while I was at work. I wasn't paying when I was off work. Oh, see, I'm off today. I don't have to pay. I'm not paying.
But that's when you call out sick. Anyway,
because that's gonna cut into my paycheck. No, we're not doing that.
Now, unless you gonna sit up here, you gonna pay me for the day I take off. You gonna pay me for the day I take off? I sure will.
That's a whole other thing. Okay, so you owe me my day's pay and my child care, so we can go do what you want to do.
Here's the thing, baby. You'd be surprised at how many parents the kids don't come first. Because the other day I was reading a few years ago. I can't forget how many years ago it was. With a little girl who was she was brought up by her father. This was her name is Shania. The little girl Shania, the little pretty little mixed girl. Daddy had her. Mama had her for a few weeks and then sold her to a drug dealer.
Stepmom killed her?
No, not the stepmom, not that one. Oh, not that one. That's another one. See, that's another. I'd rather have somebody than worry about my kids later. This is the one where the man and the woman were together. She had a baby, but she had a drug problem. So he had full. She was, I don't know whether she was 4 or 6. I don't want to lie about it, but she was either 4 or 6, one of them. And she had told the father she had got herself together. She wasn't doing drugs no more, and she wanted a chance to be a mother. She had not been alone with the child since birth. And I want to say the little girl was 6 years old. She was 4 or 6 years old, Shania. Anyway, she was with the mama less than 6 weeks. I think she was with a mama for a month. before she came up missing. Come to find out, the mother had sold her little girl to the drug dealer for $200 for a hit. And the guy had taken the little girl, and anyway, she ended up dead anyway. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, she gave the thing was, they said, and I didn't know exactly why the little girl died. I thought he killed her because you know, let me tell y'all something. Segue. You know, a lot of drug dealers coming up. I ain't never known no drug dealers take no damn kids. There's no payment. Drug dealers want money. You can't buy shit with kids. You can't buy shit with some of you that took out your mama closet. You can't buy shit with that TV that don't come on no more. So it takes a special kind of motherfucker to take a kid as a payment. And come to find out, I thought that he had choked her or strangled her the way they were talking. Come to find out that they had passed the little girl around. And she died from the sex acts that they did. And they just threw her away like trash. Not all parents should be parents. She had never been alone with the little girl. And she had the little girl for less than a month. Stop letting everybody around your damn kids.
She would not have been alone with my child for that period just because she said, I'm clean. That's
you
not
said
we
she
gonna
clean.
you're gonna have some visitations.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know why he let her have and just straight out let her have the baby for a few weeks. I don't know why that happened, but his baby's gone, and they have some kind of law or nothing there. But I'm sitting there going, come on, man.
I remember when Rayon used to go with her dad all the time when we still lived like in Houston or in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And we were at my mom's one time and he came to get her. He was supposed to take her to the zoo or something. I don't remember. But he came to get her. They got in the car. They didn't even get to the front of mom's neighborhood. And he called and he was like, she crying, said she don't want to go. She want to come back. I said, bring her back.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, why is she crying? I said, I don't know, but bring her back.
Right.
And since then, if she say I don't want to, she don't go. She don't want to, and I'm not. If she got a bad feeling, I'm gonna accept a bad feeling.
Well, I mean, that's why I always say you should pay attention to your kids. Right. Just because they're young don't mean they're wrong. I know it's not popular, but if I'm wrong when I'm talking to Nick about something and I come to find out I'm wrong, I will tell him, hey, my bad. Because kids need to understand that as much as I got your back and as much as I will fuck you up, that's the same amount that I got your back.
Right.
Kids have to know and understand that. Nigga ain't got to go no goddamn way he don't want to. Hear me.
My thing is,
nobody he don't want to go with it. He 15. If he say I don't feel right about this situation, I mean, because kids gonna try your ass. I'm sorry, kids is bad, especially if you know your kid's smart. They're gonna try your ass. However, it don't hurt. It don't kill you to go okay. Your kids are telling you what the fuck is going on.
No, but see what it is when kids don't want to go somewhere or they've been somewhere and they don't really want to go there. You got to be mindful. You don't know whether something happened or something they saw. You know what I'm saying? Even though some kids just don't want to go because they want to do other things, but you have to be, you have to pay attention because kids are actually trying to tell you something.
And that includes the other parent. If you're
for the thing for her, it was like she was all for it until it was just her and him going. Mm-hmm. I think she felt like we was all going. And then when it was just her and him, she was like, take me back. And so now we all go. That's what happens.
Well, that's fine.
We go. We all going because I'm
that means she's not comfortable. Either something, not to say it, either something happened or she saw something or she's not comfortable by herself. And when kids are like that, on a serious note, you have to pay attention.
She might, just because that's her parent, don't mean she know him. Kids have a certain amount of
Trust
and comfortability they have with their parents that they don't have with nobody else in the world. But that's learned. That's not anything they automatically have. They'll have it with the auntie. They'll have it with a grandmama if that's who's taking care of them. If your kids don't know the other parent, that's just the same as a stranger. Just because they biologically linked does not mean that they spiritually linked. That don't mean that they got a good feeling about their daddy. And here's the thing. If whatever parent is not there, male or female, you gotta come. If you want your child to be your child, you gotta be their parent. I'm sorry. Just by birth does not make you their parent. That's just the way it is. You gotta be their parent. You want to be treated like somebody mama, act like somebody goddamn mama. You want to be treated like daddy. You want to be treated like daddy, act like a damn daddy. You ain't got to be in the mama life. You ain't got to be in the daddy life. But that child ain't got nothing to do with that. And if you're not in the life, don't come sporadically sprinkling your shit in there and thinking your baby just gonna go with you because you her daddy. She don't know you. And I don't care how much sperm you get to mate her, she's not going anywhere. But she don't want to go. She ain't gonna know me if she don't go with me. I don't give a damn.
But you know what else can be also? That like the other parent that's not in your household, that parent might have somebody like a girlfriend, or it could be the boyfriend or whoever, that might be mistreating them, and the other parent is not even,
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I don't care why the child don't want to go. I don't give a shit why the child don't want to go. Just because you're biologically linked to my child don't mean I'm about to let my child go nowhere with you. I don't give a damn how old he is. Nick is 15. Wait a minute, how old is he? And he can take care of himself. I'm not afraid of Nick with no adult, because Nick knows how to handle himself. That being said, just because his sperm don't come up in him, don't mean I'm gonna let Nick go off with him. He don't know you.
Right.
You're nothing to him. You the dude in the street, he will go be with her mom and daddy before he will go with you. And I have no problem with that. Now, if you want to make some kind of relationship with your child, feel free. I'm not the kind of person who sit up there. I think more people love my baby, the better. There's more people looking out for him. However, I'm not going to make you do shit. But don't be mad when somebody else is doing what you're supposed to be doing. Don't come in there trying to be, don't be a baby scoop daddy. Don't nobody want that. Either you in or you out. And don't be mad if the child don't want to do nothing with you.
Yep, that's just like Brittany. Brittany, 20.
Don't come in talking about I'm your daddy, and
right.
shit, and
Same
that's
thing.
just like my daddy come showing up. Bitch, if you don't get your needle walker ass word out my face, okay, I'm good. I'm your father. I ain't supposed to do shit but stay yelling and die. That's all I'm supposed to do. I get some kind of way because kids don't ask to be here. Once we become adults, thank you, Stephanie. Once we become adults,
good night, Stephanie,
and we make the decision to bring kids into this world, because that's what you do. I don't care if I love my son, but he was a mistake. He was a oops. But once I was out of denial and realized I was about to have a baby, I made the choice to be his parent. Regardless of whatever other parent came along, regardless of what the sperm donor did, or the person that's with me, at the end of the day, he will be parented. He will be taught right from wrong. And he will have somebody gonna have his back. I made that decision, and I'm not gonna let anybody or anything change that. That includes, if you don't love me, that's fine. I had to deal with it. I didn't mess with folks. First of all, once I got a kid, I didn't mess with nobody that didn't have kids. That's number one. Because it's enough of us out there with kids. There's enough of us out there without kids. We don't have to intermingle unless we want to. I'm not about to sit up there and make you be somebody's daddy or somebody's mama. That's just not what I'm going to do.
Good night, Hazel. Yeah.
But you make a decision to be a parent. And when you make that decision, it ain't you no more. You are no longer a me, or I. You are us, or we.
Mm-hmm. And if you notice that person that you with,
I'm a them, I'm a us, I'm a those, whatever.
When you notice that parent or that person you with as a parent, and you notice they not doing anything with your kid friendly thing,
thank you, Shamita.
let that person go. Let them go.
Now I have
it's hard to let them go, but let them go.
I have a few things to say. These are going to be kind of specific. I'm speaking to specific people, so don't be mad. Number one.
Is it me?
No.
Oh.
Specific group of people, not a specific person. Specific group of people. My dominant lesbian women. I'm speaking to you now.
Not me.
No, because no. I'm talking to the group as a whole.
All right, good.
Do you do it? If you do what I'm about to say, then you can be in that party too. You're not gonna be doing it no more.
I'm about to go sit in a comfortable chair.
That's what I thought you was about to do. You ain't nobody, baby mama.
Oh yeah.
Stop it. Stop telling your new girlfriend you gotta go parent the other chick child. One, because no matter what your new girlfriend thinks in her head, she think y'all fucking. Okay? And she think that's the only reason you going over there. Now she might tell you that she's just uncomfortable with the relationship, because y'all are no longer together. I don't really think you should interact since it's not physically your child. She might tell you that all nice. But in her head, they fucking. Oh, okay. Stop it. Because you're not. Because as soon as the real baby mama get mad with you, guess what? First thing they gonna say, it ain't your child anyway. You can't tell me what to do. Now you want to be mad. Should have treated her ass like that the whole time. Stop it.
I don't understand.
Stop telling your new girlfriend you got to go take care of your kids that you ain't had.
Right. I'm about to say, because it's I'm not even gonna lie. It's a girl on these YouTube streets. She kind of big YouTuber. She's a dominant person. And she always say, me and my girlfriend, we co-parenting. And then I was like, let me go back in the videos because I wasn't sure if she had kids or was it the girl kids. But it was the girl kids, not her kids.
Now look here. Now look here. If you have some kind of arrangement, if you have some kind of, thank you, Jill.
But it can go well.
If you have some kind of, no, I'm about to go. I wasn't just focusing. I just started with them. I got a whole set of motherfuckers. Whole line. I was just starting with the ones close to my heart because I don't want y'all. Let me tell you something. Number one, if you're dating a woman and she gets pregnant while y'all are together and you're in a lesbian relationship, please leave her.
Yep. And she gonna do it again.
Please leave her. Because number one, you're not the baby daddy. And as soon as you find out, I have a list. You are not the baby daddy. And as soon as this dude start acting the ass, she gonna take it out on you.
Yep.
So if your girlfriend gets pregnant while y'all together, please leave her. Because you eventually are gonna leave.
Unless y'all plan it together or something.
I didn't say that.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't say that. If you plan it, stop doing that too. The one good thing, one of the biggest, what's the word when it's an attribute to a situation? One of our biggest attributes is that we can't get accidentally pregnant. There's no amount of sex. Do you know we can have sex 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for a whole year, and guess what will never happen? I will never have to throw up. I will never have to pee forever. I will never have to have a baby. You know why? Because I promise you, bumping coochies does not make babies. That promise you it don't. Bumping it don't. It don't. No bumping, no licking, no none of that makes babies.
So I remember my cousin went to Houston and got into a lesbian relationship. And the person she was with was supposed to be a dom, and she was very, very manly. Oh, she was the manliest man you've ever seen. All of a sudden, she called me one day and said she's pregnant, and I'm like,
did she leave?
She did leave because I was like, how's she pregnant? How's she pregnant? You don't make baby. You can't do that. I
don't care. Let me tell you, like I said, we could be bumping coochies all day long, every day. 3 times a day, just doing it for no reason. We can go look at the fertile calendar and do it on the fertile time, just fertile. We could just you throw a seed on us and a damn tree will pop out. That's how fertile we are. But guess what won't happen when 2 lesbians have sex? Accidental babies. That's 2 lesbians, 2 gay men, 2 trans men, 2 trans women. Guess what? As long as
it ain't happening,
it's not gonna happen. So that's one of the things when you get in a lesbian relationship. I ain't gotta worry about my period no more.
baby.
What? Shit. That was the first thing. I was like, hey, shoot, that's one of the when you gotta have a list. It's like being black. You have a good list and a bad list. It's like being gay. You have a good list and a bad list. Being straight, it's a good list. Everybody got one of the positives on the gay side. No accidental babies. Shit, I'm gonna take shit. So my lesbian couples, because see, here's the thing. I'm not talking to the gay men right now, because guess what? Can't either one of them do? Get knocked up. I don't care how much uglies they bump. They can't get knocked up either. They can't get knocked up by anyone. Can't no gay man come home to that gay man and go, guess what, gay man? And he go, what? I'm pregnant. No, you're not. Yes, I am. You're a woman. That's probably a whole nother conversation. That's why I'm not talking about gay men right now. That's the reason I'm not talking about gay men right now is because not a gay couple, 2 men, not one of them can come home and say, baby, and you know this how it's gonna go. I love you so much. You know how much I love you. Do you know how much I love you right now? Not one gay man gonna come home and tell his husband and her boyfriend that he's about to have a baby. So that's why I'm picking on my sisters right now. Stop it. If she come home pregnant, she did not do it to y'all. I promise you it was a mistake. I promise you she thought all the birth control was gonna work. Or she didn't think she had kids. Or she thought the Plan B pill was gonna work. Or she thought you stupid as hell. Okay?
Hey, Carol.
That's all I'm saying. My young, beautiful lesbian couples, stop it. If your girlfriend, either the dominant or the feminine, I don't care which one of y'all come home and tell the other one, you know how much I love you right now, right?
That's that line.
That's that, that line always starts. You know how much I love you. You know I do anything for you. I got something I gotta tell you. I'm pregnant. What?
Stop.
As soon as the pee come out their mouth, I'm just put the shit in the bag. Here you go. Well, I hope that you and the father have a nice life together. But no. But we're gonna raise. No, we not. No, we. What we? We. Who we? What pig? We. Yeah, I was speaking French again. There we go with the French.
Mm-hmm.
People on me. That's the only reason I was picking. Not picking on you, but in the grand scheme of things, stop it.
Right.
And here's why. And I'm not saying it because these things don't work out. Everything works out one way or the other. Sometimes bad, sometimes good, but it always works out the way it's supposed to work out. I'm saying this because the one thing that is more beautiful than a puppy is a smiling baby. And we get attached and we fall in love with this baby. We fall in love with this situation. Look at this baby just looking up at me that don't know why they here, but it don't matter because I love them. But see, here's the drawback. If you are not the physical parent and they get mad with you or y'all break up, they don't have to let you see that baby. They don't have to let you interact with that child. They don't. And now you stuck. And now you're going to get at to somebody else. This is why I say that. Because a lot of times you'll get at to somebody else, to the next person you get in a relationship, and they don't understand why they fighting and clawing for you to love them. Because they're trying to fix the shit that was broken over here. Mm-hmm. So let's kind of stop doing that. Ain't nothing wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you forgiving your girlfriend for coming home pregnant. There is something wrong if you thinking that your love for her is going to negate whoever the father of this child is. That's all I'm saying. Stop playing with these babies, because these babies grow up to be people. And they grow up and they look for us on how we supposed to do what we supposed to do. And how they supposed to go about. They look to us. Think about all the things that you do right now, like I said last week, because your mama did it. Don't let their dating life be because my mama did it or because my daddy did it. That's all I'm saying. All right. I'm still picking. I ain't through. To you young women, all you young ladies under 35 years old.
Uh-oh. Y'all in trouble now.
No, they ain't in trouble.
Y'all in trouble.
If you don't have any kids, it's okay. It don't matter what people say. It's all right. You ain't got no kids. That is perfectly okay. If your clock ain't ticking, shit, don't turn that bitch on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want to do everything you want to do, travel, work, do this, stack your money, there's nothing wrong with you not having kids. Don't rush out there and be nobody wife, be nobody fiance, be nobody girlfriend, be nobody boyfriend, be nobody anything, because somebody has a timetable set up in their head that you're supposed to follow. Stop it. Have fun, and don't feel bad that you ain't somebody mama or daddy, because trust me when I tell you, that changes your life, and that changes your life in ways that you ain't think mom and daddy got anything to do with. That permeates every part of your life. Everything that you used to could randomly just do, now you got to think about how that would affect your kids. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna drink. What Cat Williams said tonight?
We're going to get.
We're getting fucked up. But you got to think about how that affects your kids. What's going to happen if you drive off the road? Or what's going to happen if you run into somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Keep that clock off all 2020. Don't feel like you are less than because you ain't somebody's mama. And you're 27 years old. Don't think you're supposed to have this many kids and this husband and 3.2 kids and a half. I don't know what the hell they be talking crazy shit, but you do what you have to do to make you happy. But do not just bring random ass kids into this world because somebody told you that your clock was ticking and you need to have some babies.
Right.
See money. You see money?
Yeah.
So don't. I mean that. And who am I? Where am I? Young men. I ain't through with y'all.
Hey. How y'all doing today?
Hi.
I'll be telling my cousin the same
Fine.
thing.
How are you?
Fine. If you meet a man, do not bring your kid around no guy when you with them. Like you don't know the child molester or sex offender. Saying you don't bring your kid around no man like that. And I'll be telling these young girls down the street, gonna bring a man around gonna bring no man around your kids. You got little kids. Once they get older, then you bring around your kids when they're older. When they're like 16, 17, or 19. Don't bring them like when they're a little baby. Like I don't play that. With my grandkids, I don't play that.
Right.
You said your grandkids, you don't have no grandkids. Look at you.
But I don't play that coming around my grandkids. I don't play. I would go to jail for my grandkids.
Well, I right now don't have no grandkids, and I'm fine with that.
I would go to jail for them. I told them already. I said, anybody touch y'all, you let grandpa know, I will beat them up. I'll go to jail.
Well, see, I hate that we have to say, don't let your kid around no random ass man, because the reality is women just exactly what the fools are. I mean, when it comes to stuff like that. So my thing is that don't have your kids around random people, period.
Right.
Anybody. You don't make your kids go to some old ass auntie or cousin they ain't never met that you don't even hang out with no more. And you think they gonna pull the kids there? No. Don't be
I
no.
don't care. I don't care if that's your boyfriend or your friend. You still don't bring your kid around them.
Well, I mean, my thing is this: is that I think we've just gotten to the point where we're all so jaded and so cynical about our kids. We always looking for people to do something to them, as opposed to how it was that most, not everybody, but most of the people that you brought your kids around had nothing.
Wait a minute, hold on one second. Hey, Steve Money, make sure you got YouTube closed and
No,
stream.
I don't got no app open.
Somebody got 2 windows open.
No, I don't got one open. I'm on my phone.
Oh,
Hey, Lonnie, that you?
somebody, especially TV, sound like it's in the background. Hey, Angela.
Well, hey, and
My wife, she listens to her music. Hello?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. All right, but I think that we just gotten to the point that Ricky, you're not lost. We talk about people around their kids. Don't bring people around your kids. Don't date somebody that don't want kids. And if you do somebody that they don't want to, leave them alone.
hey, Vicky, come on the panel, Vicky.
But
Vicky can talk.
I hate that it got to the point now where we're always looking for people to do something to our kids as opposed to people taking care of our kids, because that's how it used to be. It used to be that we all took care of the kids. We made sure the kids were doing okay, because grown-ups, we grown. These kids don't ask to be here, and we need, I don't know. I hate that it's now that we're thinking that, and I do think that. I'm like, if your daughter tells you she don't want to be somewhere with somebody, please say okay. If your daughter sits up here and tells you that I don't want to be left in the house with your husband, you need to politely find your husband somewhere to live.
I'm gonna mute your mic, T Money, till you're ready to talk, because it's echo from you.
I'm sorry. Stop loving somebody to the exception of your children. Stop needing to be in love so bad that your children suffer for your love life.
Like I gotta be telling like my like I got like my ex-girlfriend. I told her like don't bring nobody around my daughter. I don't care who it is. I would not let my child be around them.
Well, I mean, and that's fine. And here's the thing. As parents, you got to make that determination. And ain't nobody supposed to be able to tell you wrong, C Money, because you don't want somebody around your kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's the way you are, that's the way you are. Fine. But you know what? I saw something the other day. This man had killed his girlfriend. And he turned around and killed his 2 kids because I don't want nobody else to raise my kids. I'm like, wait, killing what? Wait, what? I'm like,
yeah. So Vicky.
Hey, honey, buddy.
So Vicky is my Virginia best friend.
She look. Who is that man's? That looks like a man's is in your bed, Vicky. I can see him. Who is that? I'm snitching. Who is that? I can't see.
You know that.
I know. I can't see. I'm just
so saying. Vicky, as you raising your kids, right? Can you hear me? Say something.
Your mic muted, baby. I can't hear what you're saying. Hey, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
All right, I'll tell you. I'm about to go.
Okay, see. Thank you so much for hanging on with us.
You're welcome.
Sharing your
Thank you so much, Vicky.
Something wrong with that thing.
You might have to go out and come back.
Have to go out and come back. If
go back out and come back in.
Go out and come back in, Vicky. But he went out. Kick her so she can come back. Oh, I hope he didn't kick it. All right, so I forgot what we were saying. My brain. Anyway.
No, like he was saying, it's so true. You don't bring your kids around people if you don't want them. So if he don't want his children around certain people,
I heard that, Barbara.
What's that?
The people have been committing suicide, but murder-suicide, killing their kids and then killing themselves. But I still don't understand that. The last time we had like a recession really bad and people were killing the entire family, the man would lose a job on Friday and he come home Friday night and Saturday he'd kill everybody. I mean, you ain't even got a chance for your unemployment to kick in. I don't understand. Look here, if you want to take yourself out, that's fine. Right. If you don't want to be here no more, that's fine. Don't mess with them babies. Them babies, don't do that. That's not, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not. I mean, I don't get that. I've never gotten that part, but I don't know. But like I was saying before, when I speak, I'm speaking to everybody. I may focus on somebody. I may focus on a specific group for one moment, but I'm trying to include everybody because we all got this messed up. This game is messed up. We're all so used to being separated from each other and not worrying about the next person that we've gotten so that in times like now, people don't think that they can reach out. Your kids, if Leilani, 2 girls is here, Leilani knows she ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm going to take care of them babies like they was mine. And that's how we should be.
They ain't going to want to leave. They be like, I like their house.
Till I start acting like somebody, mama, go sit your ass down.
Mommy, can you come get me? Well, what happened? Miss Lisa told me to sit my ass down.
And then I'd be like, why didn't you sit your ass down?
There's no money, no place to live. Something. I get that. I understand that. But you don't take listen, we all go through struggles. My life ain't no better than anybody else's life. I don't care how much money you got. I don't judge my life by the amount of money I have or don't have, or by how the money the next person has. But I'm not going to. I would rather, I'm going to tell you something, and I understand this might not be popular, but I would rather for my child to struggle without me than to be dead. I did not bring no child in this world to die because something happened and I lost my job for a minute. You know how many kids are raised in their car with their mama on a shelter? You figure out a way. Everything ain't pretty. Everything is hey, Stephanie, everything is not pretty. It's not wrapped up in a bowl. It doesn't have glitter and shiny stuff on it. Sometimes life is hard as hell.
Stephanie, give me that money back.
It just is what it is. Sometimes you got to surf from couch to couch. So you got a roof over your head. This ain't your roof, but you got somebody else you got. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I have to beg, I have no problem begging when it comes to my son. I have no problem calling somebody and laying myself at their feet for my baby. Because that's what you do. You don't kill them. Life is fucking hard. I'm sorry. It's hard as hell.
She said she left your money at Walmart.
I don't know why she tripping. We left our money at Amazon every day.
Time out. Changing the subject. Did she win the $100? Who won that $100? Was it her?
Oh, Gwen.
I thought it was Brown Eye Girl. Brown Eye. No, she won the last one.
I don't know, y'all. I had to look at the phone. Y'all know my head.
We gotta look at the phone. Stephanie won bingo, y'all. Go get them. Oh, she took it to Walmart too late.
I'm about to say, take it to Wichita.
She won twice. She won 160.
She won the 50 and the 110.
Ooh.
That's right, Barbara. You beg, borrow, and steal. If I gotta call somebody, say, hey, I'm out. I ain't got nowhere to stay. I got my son. Could you please put us up for a couple of days? That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I am not too proud to sit up there and say that I can't do this, and the third. I'm not too proud to sit up 24 hours a day if I got to stay in a shelter because I got to have a roof over my baby head. I'm not too proud to get food stamps. I'm not too proud to get Medicaid. I'm not too proud to get WIC. I'm not too proud to get the free lunch program. If that's what I need to make sure that my son has what he needs until I can get to a better place. And when I get to that better place, I make sure my son has what he needs, and then I get what I need. Oh, my eyeball keep itching. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not perfect and never have been, never will be. Not a perfect parent. I done fucked up because it is an everyday job, and it changes every day. Your kids change, you change.
Yep.
But I'm committed to my son. I'm committed to my wife. I'm committed to my daughter. And when you make that commitment, you do what you got to do. And sometimes it ain't nice. Sometimes you got to cut somebody out. Sometimes you got to shit sew them this hand. And sometimes you got to put these two out. But you got to be able to do all that. And be all right with it. When I was single, I worked 24 hours a day, sometimes 7 days a week. I didn't have nobody but me. I didn't have nobody to go home to. I didn't have nobody to wake up to. I didn't have nobody to go to bed to. So I worked and I played and I got drunk and I did shit. So that when I had my son, I didn't have to worry about getting drunk, doing this and doing that. I did everything I wanted to do. Now I got this little person I got to take care of. And I ain't gonna lie, when I first was pregnant with Nick in the first few years, it was hard. It was rough because when I was single and I didn't have any kids, it looked like everything was going okay. I had a job. I did this. I was always. But as soon as I got pregnant with my son, everything's just bad stuff started to happen. My grandmother got sick. My mama got sicker. My uncle started tripping. I lost my job while I was pregnant. So I had to figure that shit out. And I figured it out. And it wasn't always good and it wasn't always pretty, but I figured it out. And that's just what you do. If you have to prostrate yourself in front of somebody so that your child can get what it needs, and that's what you do. Stop being too proud to do anything when it comes to your kids. Now, when you single and you can do what the fuck you want to do with yourself, that's fine. You are the only person that has to deal with the consequences. But when you got a kid and you're not independently wealthy and you just can't walk out the door and go buy a house and buy a car and make sure this and the third, and you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. And most of the time, the kids don't even know until they get older. When they get older, they can recognize how much mama struggled. But they didn't know it when it was in there. They didn't know it was struggle when they was in there. Nick didn't know I was killing myself because that wasn't his job. It's not his job. That ain't his job. To this day, my grandmama treated me like a kid. I was in my 40s. Because that's not my job to be her parent. It's not my job. It's not Nick's job to take care of me. It's not Nick's job to know what the fuck I done did and what I ain't did. It ain't his fault neither. I don't look at him and go, oh, look at what you did. I don't, that's. Right. Life is real. Life hurts. It is an uphill battle every day. And these kids depend on us. To make just halfway decent decisions. I don't get mad. I mean, I get mad with Nick, but I don't get too mad with him because hell, he's trying to figure his way out. And he gonna make mistakes. And he gonna get in trouble. And he gonna get his shit took. But he gonna learn. He gonna come out the other end a better man. Because that's my job to make sure he becomes a man. Not no little boy, not no grown ass little boy, but a man. I have to break it down every other day. It is okay, like I said, to not want to date somebody with kids. I didn't do it till I had them. You're not obligated to be somebody's daddy or mama if that ain't your child. But don't put yourself in a situation where you got to be somebody's mama and daddy because you like the mama or because you like the daddy. Because them kids ain't going nowhere. And I'm going to tell you this. If you get with a man or a woman who will take you over their child, please leave their ass where they sitting. Because trust me when I tell you, that is not a strong person. Because if I got to choose between DC and my kid, I'm sorry. I would have to choose my kid. Because he didn't ask me to bring him here. He didn't send no note down and say, hey, could you bring me into your life? I did that. Just like I would expect her to take Brittany, if I'm wrong, over me. If you find somebody that's willing to do whatever you want, regardless of their kid, is that really the person you want to be with? That shows a very, very weak character. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be around nobody that don't want to be around my kid. I don't want to be around nobody who feels like my kid is not worth being around. What the hell I look like? I'm in love, but my baby over there miserable. I did that shit. Now I've only lived with two people, my wife and one other person. My fucking kid was miserable, and guess what? I got out. And that's how we met. I got out. It ain't that fucking serious. You can sit there and be crazy all you want to by yourself. I'm not going to keep having my kid in there. And as parents, we make mistakes. Don't think you ain't going to make mistakes when it comes to your kids. Don't think that maybe the one day you decide to be selfish, your child won't bring it back to you. They might. And I'm going to say this, to be on what I just said, the selfish part. Don't think that you can't be selfish sometimes. Don't think that sometimes you can't go get that baby if you want a minute away from your baby. Don't think that if your mama and your grandmama, you know what I'm saying, are in the picture and they like taking care of your kid. Don't think that you can't call them and be selfish once or twice every now and again. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey, mama, can you get the kids this weekend? I'm trying to be grown.
Or get them some Benadryl.
I do not advocate drugging of the children.
It's just some Benadryl. They'll wake up tomorrow. Just make sure you got the door closed, sealed.
Yes, there are some people who are
Wait, why they say I do that?
There are some people who are scared to be alone. And I'm going to tell you why they're scared to be alone. Because they don't know the difference between being alone and being lonely. Being alone and being lonely are two different things. Do you know how lonely you can be inside a relationship? Imagine if you with somebody who does not love all of you. Because understand that your child is a part of you. Y'all hear me? When I tell people to love themselves, if you got kids, loving yourself means loving your baby, because that's a reflection. That is a part of you. You are not just you. You are not just Leilani. You are somebody mama. I'm not just Lisa. I'm somebody mama. Do you have any idea what it feels like to be in a relationship with a person that does not love all of you? Because if you're not loving my baby, you can't be loving me right. I'm just ignoring the shit you do because of how I feel about you. But my baby over here miserable and going through some shit that he shouldn't have to go through because of me. Like I said, I ain't perfect and it's a learning curve, but it don't take me but one time to learn. You got one time to say something wicked out your mouth about my baby, and guess what? I'm good. You good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You got me somewhere where ain't nobody but you for me. That's cool. But watch what I did. You want to say some old slick shit on Saturday night, but that next Saturday morning, a week later, I was gone. And my baby did not miss a second of school. Not 1 second of school. I was not playing with that ass. You want to play with me, you want to? That's fine. But thank you for the lesson. I appreciate it. There's nothing wrong with you being selfish every now and again. But don't be in a relationship with somebody don't love all of you, because your baby is a part of you. Make no mistake about it. I don't care how old your baby is. If you got issue with my kids, you're going to have issue with my kids when they grown.
Right.
And if you don't think I ain't going to let my grown-ass child cuss you out, you're wrong. I mean,
so I got a question there, because I was in another relationship, and this person had grown ass kids, like 20. Hold up, they were like 25, 26.
Let me tell you what my grandma told me. I ain't your little friend. Tell you how my grandma told me. I ain't your little friend.
No.
Tell you how I tell Nick. I ain't your little friends. I ain't never gonna be your little friends. Oh, I hear that. I ain't never gonna be your little friends. I don't care how old you get. I'm never gonna be your little friend. Okay. Let me tell you something.
Because I understand with people with little kids, but what about the ones that got the grown ass kids and they can't do stuff because they grown ass kids?
What the hell? First of all,
because of grown kids.
First of all, like I said, I ain't your little friends. I'm not your babysitter. Don't be calling me. No. I'm not your little friend. Look here, let me tell you something. A lot of people who had children younger, and I got no problem with that. Sometimes I wish I'd have been a little younger when I had Nick so that I could do more stuff. But now I'm not mad, because now he got old man and young man sold together. Yeah. I'm all right with that. But here's the thing. I ain't trying to be Nick's friend ever. I'm never gonna be his friend. So he ain't gonna sit. If me and you together,
right?
And he in his 20s, and what the hell I can't do? Shit.
No, but it's like the people that I was in that situation.
Like I said,
it's like
she forgot to go to the room. I ain't none of your little friends. That's the problem. People don't look him.
Yeah, because it was like you in a relationship with somebody got grown kids, and it is like they have to go through the grown kids, see what they want to do first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because I don't know. See, here's
what they want to do for what? Like for holidays, for Christmas?
Okay, all right. Say no.
No.
Leilani stupid. No, that's like, all right, I would travel, right?
That's the only thing I can think of that you have to go through your grown kids for. We was gonna have Christmas at so and so's house instead this year. That's something you don't think the kids, because they used to coming home.
First of all, instead of putting their ass out, you keep getting. First of all, it's too many motherfuckers living in one little apartment. That was number one. That's number one. Too many grown folks with too many children living together. They didn't have to grow up, because you still being there, being their mama / friend when they should have been over there. Here's the thing. If you done made your family, I don't know. My thing is, like I said, I ain't your friend.
But see, because what it was,
she couldn't do stuff because she needed to babysit.
No. This what happens. Okay, so I would travel, get there. Well, let me see what they want to do.
You mean for y'all?
Yeah, like we want to go out to eat. Let me see what they want to do.
Was that the whole time you was there?
I felt like it, but not all the time. But just it felt like, Well,
I mean, they live together.
It was like, yeah, but it was if it's us, it's us, not grown people.
Yeah, I don't agree with you having to buy dinner for all the grown children and their children just because they live in the same house. That's a whole different
You
thing
can
on
disagree,
just
Mr.
buying
Wilson. What you
food for
disagree
a
with?
whole family when it's kids. Grown kids that don't count. Like
Now I'm gonna
they
be
got a whole
respectful
family in the house themselves too. They should be feeding their own children.
Because if we dating or whatever the case is, and I'm coming to visit you for like 7-hour road trips or whatever the case is, and I get there and it's like it's all about the grown kids. You see what I'm saying?
She need to stay single. She's not ready for a relationship because she's still baby
she's
and
very
grown.
private.
She baby and grown folks.
She was very no, she wasn't out that closet. That closet door was kind of cracked a little cracking. Madame a crack in the closet door. She was kind of peeking out with one eye, and the rest of her ass was in the hot closet with the children, I guess. So no, I mean, see, yours is different because she was straddling two worlds. She was keeping her kids happy, and she was trying to figure out whether or not she wanted to be with a woman, and the two worlds weren't meeting correctly. That's why you had so much with the kids. Because if you out, you doing what you got to do, your kids know, hey, first of all, here's the thing. First of all, my grown-up kids, if I'm coming down here, when I came down to see you, Nick and Brittany were going to do something.
Yeah.
Because Brittany knew Brittany was grown when I started dating TC. So if I would come with Nick, no, you don't eat in front of him. No, that's not what she was saying. She was saying that their together time was dependent upon what the kids wanted to do, Mr. Wilson.
No, they were gonna go out. They were leaving the house, and them grown kids and their children stay at home.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with them.
Yeah, but see, like
hold on. What did he say? Wait, just eat food in front of. No, I'm saying if I'm traveling to go visit you, and I get there, and you know I'm coming. Won't you make reservations for us to do stuff, not us and them to do stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's not like because it was you coming to see her, and see. Here's the thing.
And we're not talking about little kids. We're talking about 24, 25, up that age. Or you got a house full of people all over the place. I never got all that.
It was just a lot. And no, we're not really talking about eating in front of Mr. Wilson. What she was saying is that when you're dating, you're making time. Oh.
Huh? What happened?
They just talking amongst themselves. You can't get my sense of humor. No, I mean, I get what you're saying. First of all, like I said, if I'm dating you and Brittany and Nick, my child, Brittany knows that me and you gonna do stuff Friday night. It's probably Saturday morning. We might go out to eat with the kids Saturday night, and then we're gonna hang out Sunday morning because I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? We make time for the kids, but I'm also making time for you.
Right.
That's what I think. That's what DC trying to say. Instead of her making time for them to be together, it was I can only do what I got to do with the kids.
Right.
See, like if Rayon and Shaylin were grown,
25, 26,
and I got somebody traveling here to visit me, to see me. We've been talking. We want to get to know each other. I cook food every day. I'm going to cook them the same meal I cook them every other day of the week. Their food is there. They got a whole house. They got internet, Wi-Fi, everything they always have. And when my person arrives, I'm going to say, I'll be back later. Bye, y'all.
Right.
They grown.
Right. See, that's the way. That's what the situation. That went
That's
like
not selfish. These are grown people that still live in your house.
You know what? You want to know the worst part of the whole thing is like, all right, so we can be in a room talking, just have, regular adult conversation, just talking like we talking right here. And then your grown son comes in the room hours later to talk about the conversation we talked about. And you allow him to sit there and talk about it.
So they listening?
oh,
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
First of all,
where was he at? In the hallway? Just
probably in the little shit. The house was tight, so hell, probably can't. I don't know, but I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna. My son is 15, and now he got some old soul. Y'all have seen it. Y'all know he's like
1 minute he young, next minute he old.
He look like y'all have seen the old football coaches with the shorts that be pulled up like mid waist, not even waist, all up here, like right up under their man boobs, and the shirt tucked in with the long socks. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't lying.
That's my son. I love my baby.
I'll be like, you walking cow?
I love my baby. When he would come out there looking like he get ready to go shoot 10 rounds of golf. I was like, why are you so old? What happened?
Then he put stuff on his head.
Then he'll do something. He'll look 3. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with that. But it's mine, so I work with it. And now it's hers, so she worked with it. But my thing with this, if at any point when we were dating and she couldn't handle it, just let me know. Let me know. Don't sit up here and drag me around and my kids sit up here and then when I ain't looking, you shooting them daggers at my baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Nick coming down. We're going to see what he has on. So if I wanted to buy you a house, but
you damn skippy. Not that, no. Well, see, here's the thing. Don't buy me nothing with no
what you mean?
Stipulations.
Yeah, don't buy me no stipulations. Because at the end of the day, my child is still my child. Now I'm gonna treat him now.
We're gonna see what Nick got on.
Is that him for it?
Mm-hmm. I told him come in.
Oh.
Come right here, Nick. Over here.
Right here.
Okay.
In the middle.
Come right here. Say hello.
Everybody.
Stoop down some more, baby.
Hey, Nick.
Stoop down. I'm woofing too. Get your head off your head. Stoop down. Everybody been on lockdown too. Everybody know.
Everybody looking back. Oh, I got this stuff, this hair wax that you can put in your hair to change the color. And then you just wash your hair.
We are in the live stream.
What?
All right, baby. We just
talking. Y'all know I love my baby. I don't know why y'all acting like this is brand new. Because I don't see him no more from Friday night till Sunday night. I don't see him except to eat.
Unless we're about to eat. Here he comes.
So I hear him in passing. Other than that, see, look at that face.
Him so handsome.
No.
All right, you can go. You can go now. I'm ready to play.
What you playing?
We just watching what? Oh, okay. He don't want to tell us. Not hey.
You know what I mean? That kind of show. I don't remember what it's called, but
I don't ever want you to fight nobody like that. Is that how you fight?
No.
Okay, good answer.
But it's like that's all they do is fight on there.
So he said,
you watching the Real Housewives? I just playing.
It's hot in here.
Well, maybe you gotta see. We stay in the basement, so we always cold down here.
I don't know why you said basement, the door right there to go outside.
I mean, not the basement.
We're on the bottom floor.
We still on the bottom floor, so we still on the bottom floor, so it's always cold down here. So I got her a Snuggie.
It's hot.
She don't realize how good it works.
That joker work. I recommend this if anybody ever cold in their house. Now I gotta get some socks.
Snuggie. You know the hoodie, the snuggle. What they call it? The thing. What's the thing with the blanket with the sleeves?
A hoodie?
No, the snuggle. You know the one.
Yeah.
Look how thick this joke is, though, y'all. It's thick. He got that.
I had an electric snuggie.
What the hell?
She's an electric snuggie.
Thank you.
Shoot, I was getting hot. Like, wait a minute.
So, but no, Mr. The snuggle, yeah. The snuggie. That's it. All right, Mr. Wilson, here's my thing. Don't buy me anything with any stipulations on it because I don't want it. Don't buy me some. Don't, first of all, if you tell me you love me and you got to add a but at all in that sentence.
I love you, but I love you, but
if you got to say
crazy. But I know, right? That's wrong.
You don't love me. You might love some aspects of me, but you don't love me because but don't go with love. Love can't be ambiguous. You can't sit up there and no. You gotta love me, you don't, and that includes my kids. Don't buy me a house and tell me I can't have my grown kids in the house. The hell I'm gonna do the house then? She just sit there and look at you? Hell no.
That's why y'all see Brittany and Charles here. It's not a problem. They ain't going nowhere.
My kids need a home when they older. Here you go.
I figure like this: as long as your kids are respectful and they do, they not doing any harm or no.
Saying she cool now.
Unless they doing something, they not working or if they choose not to work and they want to be a bummer, no, you can't live here.
Yeah, no, not for bumming, but if they actually being productive humans,
right? Then I don't.
Well, think to me, the idea we ordered from this restaurant, but it pissed me off. So I ordered some catfish, which I really don't like, but I know if you get it right and take the bloodline out of it, don't have that taste to it. So I done had some good catfish. So I said we're gonna order because it was a good seafood place. So first of all, they boxes don't have holes in them, so they put that hot fish and them hot fries in there, and by the time we got to it, it was mushy. And they had like. It's supposed to be a catfish fillet. They had like 3 little chunks of catfish. Oh, and they didn't put my salad in there. Oh, I'm about to show the hell out. I don't like to call on nobody.
I had wings.
And I ordered her some wings. And her wings came and she ate just fine. Me, I'm sitting over there looking, trying to figure out what I'm doing. I don't even want to eat no more.
That's my point about the food.
Oh, no. We weren't saying that. We weren't saying they shouldn't eat together at all. We weren't saying that. What we were saying was if you got somebody coming to me, all right, Mr. Wilson, me and you dating, and you're supposed to be coming to stay with me in my house for the weekend. I have stuff for you and I to do. I don't have to go through my grown ass children to find out something for you, and I don't have to ask my permission. I don't have to see what they got going on because I see their ass all the time. Nick 6'15", I don't have to ask him shit. If we dating and you coming to visit me, I got stuff for us when we were dating, and if she would come to visit me, we would hang out. Nick would be there. Mm-hmm. When we went to her house, he would still be there. We would hang out, and then we would go back home.
Oh, sometimes he'd be with your cousin.
Yeah, and sometimes he'd be with Brittany most time.
Oh, yeah, true.
He'd be with Brittany most time.
We just go get a hotel.
Yeah, that's it. But the thing is, I will call you. But that's the only thing. I think that's what she was saying. It wasn't that her kids were there. It was that instead of her making a way so that they would have adult time inside of the grown-up time with the kids, she was just acting like she saw DC every day and that this was another day, so I got to see what the kids gonna do.
Right.
I mean, that's how you roll. But here's the thing: you had to be all right with that because that's how she kept rolling. See, that's the thing. You people do what you allow them to do. If the first time you went down there, she did that. She didn't have shit set up for y'all. Y'all wasn't even by yourself,
right?
And you allowed it. And she said, "Well, she all right with it, so I'm gonna keep doing the same shit."
Right.
You do not have to allow people to do anything to you. If you don't like the way somebody treats you, even if it's small, even if it's something you can't even explain to your friends, you ain't got to. Because see, your feelings are your feelings. That's the problem we have. We think other people are in charge of our feelings. They're not. How you feel about somebody, how you feel about a subject, how you feel about a particular cause, how you feel about politics, how you feel about religion, how you feel about love are your feelings, and you ain't got to explain them bitch to nobody. Right. You have to be considerate of that, but you also have to be, the other person has to be considerate too. She's not saying she didn't want to do anything with her kids.
No.
She was saying that, hey, praying mother, she was saying that
It was like an all the time
it
thing.
was never.
It was sometime, but the majority of the time it was always. That's just like you come out here to visit me. Look, I'm telling my grown kids, look, I'm gonna be gone. You know, we can all do dinner on Sunday. That's what I do. You know, we'll have fun, but we all meet up on Sunday or something, do something. But if I'm traveling to see you, I'm not there to entertain your kids.
Basically,
Not kids, but grown adults.
at the end, it comes down to compromise. At the end of
What's
it,
up,
it comes
praying
down
mother?
to being able to compromise on the situation.
Right.
If you live with your kids and your kids are grown, you come to a compromise. Okay, DC coming down to see me, so we're gonna hang out Friday night and Saturday morning, and then we'll get together later on. You
Right.
you make that compromise. I shouldn't. Here's the thing, Mr. Wilson. You shouldn't have to compromise every time you come see me, and I shouldn't have to compromise every time I come see you. A compromise is a back and forth 50-50 situation.
Right.
And you shouldn't have to feel some type of way every time you come see me. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Dating is all about figuring out if this is a person you want to spend more time with or you don't want to spend any more time with. That's what dating is about. And you get to the point where you love somebody and you start overlooking the little shit you don't overlook when you date. You start overlooking the fact that you don't spend any time by yourself. You start overlooking the fact that you got to act like we not together because I ain't out to everybody. Right. You start overlooking the fact that what you consider private is actually you being ashamed of being with me. You have to be considerate of the fact you shouldn't have to feel that way when you're with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
I mean, I understand people do have private lives, but when you're in a relationship with somebody that's 100% who they are, it's gonna make it hard on that person because I'm the 100%, but you're private. You know what I'm saying? So that means when we go out, I can't hug you, hold your hands. I can't do nothing. That don't work with me because I'm a touchy-feely person.
Well, see, that's why you have to make up in your mind. Well, not anymore, nigga. But right, but compromising, you shouldn't always have to compromise, Mr. Wilson. Here's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. It is awesome that you understand that you're dating somebody who has kids and you have to compromise sometimes. But there are times
we're not talking about
when the other person has to go, hey, I want to be alone with Mr. Wilson. I don't want my kids and Mr. Wilson.
I don't want my grown kids, not little kids. We talk about grown adults, not even
right
kids.
now. I don't want to hang around with my kids and Mr. Wilson. I just kind of want to hang around with Mr. Wilson, and you should be okay with that. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that everybody's feelings are okay, but you should be okay with that and not compromise yourself. If you're in a situation where you're doing 100% of the compromising. What if I send you tickets to come visit me?
And then she gonna say, I gotta ask my kids. Would you sound right to you?
Yeah.
Let me ask my kids. You send me tickets.
Come see me. Then I gotta go play.
And then I say you gotta buy tickets for all my grown kids and grandchildren too. We all gonna come see you.
Right. What if they say that?
That's the issue, Mr.
Oh no,
Wilson.
they be like this. Let's think of a name.
Here's the thing.
Like this. They might say, well, Leilani, my daughter Leilani want to come, so you gonna get a ticket for them?
Like I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, Mr. Wilson. Is I appreciate your willingness to compromise because the other person has kids, but don't always be willing to compromise because it's not. If I can't figure out a way,
I feel like
to date you, then I shouldn't be dating you. Hear what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Mr. Wilson. I'm not saying don't compromise at all. What I'm saying is this. You shouldn't always have to compromise just because you're the one without the kids. Sometimes I have to put on my big girl panties and realize that I have to sometimes go, well, sometimes Nick got to stay where he at and mama got to go be grown. Regardless how old Nick is. I don't need no babysitter. Nick is 15. I can walk up out of here right now. We can walk up out of here. If the Rona wasn't on us, we wouldn't be here right now.
Right. We'd be in the streets.
Gone. Calling Nick. You want us to bring you something when we come home?
Yep.
But you shouldn't always have to compromise.
And then there's times I say, let Nick go with us.
Yeah. She be like, Nick coming. I'm like, all right. She always, here's what she wants. She always want to send Nick out to Walmart with me like he gonna stop me from doing something. All the hell he gonna do is be extra arms for me to carry shit. Push this buggy, boy. I can't get everything I need in this roller cart.
You know Nick like me.
Snitching ass, get on my damn nerves. I'm out. Don't take too long. They was in the car together. Should have seen the peanut head asses over there, both of them. She'll like, I don't be here a long time. You know how you are, Mom. Shut up. Shut up. Both of y'all. Shut up. Anyway. Well, that's what I'm saying, Mr. Wilson. I think that's what that was a specific situation she went through in a past relationship to where she felt like she always had to compromise when it came to adult children. Here's the thing. Yes, you have to be willing to compromise if you're in a relationship where you or the other person has kids. However, you shouldn't always have to compromise. You should not. Let me tell you who you're not dating. You're not dating the kids. You're dating the parents. You're dating the mom and them.
Right. Now
here's the thing. You have to be respectful of that person who has kids, and you have to be okay with the fact that you're going to be parental in some way with that person if you stay with this person long enough. That means said, the person that you're dating with the kids also has to recognize that adults sometimes need close, personal, no kid time. And if you got kids, you figure out a way. It's the same way with a mom and dad that stay in the same house, or two moms or two dads. You figure out a way. You figure out a babysitter because sometimes you need to get away from your damn kids. Trust me, y'all ain't the only ones don't want to be with our kids. Sometimes we don't want to be with them.
We be like, let's go.
Sometimes we want, and
we got a back door.
I'm so happy that my baby is old enough that I don't have to get a babysitter for his ass. I'm like, whoo, Jesus.
Yeah, we passed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just people with grown kids.
I'm finally old enough.
Yeah.
Finally.
But you didn't have to always compromise, Mr. Wilson. I appreciate your wanting to compromise. I appreciate you playing the devil's advocate because hell, sometimes I need a devil's advocate. But you shouldn't always have to compromise. Sometimes the parental units have to figure out a way to get away from the kids because even as a parent, you still want to be a whole, happy person. Because if you're not, you're trying to fill holes. Your kids using your kids as spackle to fill empty holes in yourself that you think kids belong in. Kids have their own lane. Kids got their own lane. They don't do anything else but be your kids.
You gotta hit that button.
That's all right, Mrs. Wilson. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you connect with the kids and they get on your damn nerves. That's all right, too. Let me tell you something. Kids can't never have enough people that really care. You hear me? Kids can't never have enough people that's in their corner and got their back. Sometimes it's people that they born with. Sometimes it's people coming to their life.
Mhm.
And you ain't always meant to come into somebody's life to be their girlfriend or boyfriend. Sometimes you meant to come into the life to this life of this child to get this child something they wasn't getting.
Yep.
So
if you don't like her and you still like the kids, you can still be Mr. Wilson that drops off Christmas presents.
Yep, Mr. Wilson. Or Mr. Wilson come see my football game. Mr. Wilson come to my games. Now he ain't with my mama no more, but I like Mr. Wilson because he come to my game. He cheering. He cheer for me.
You know, it's funny because a lot of my exes, all their kids are on my Facebook. Ain't that crazy? Just about every last ex kids. I mean, they grown now. Even the ones that were like 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13. And there was one that was in the kindergarten when Brittany was like in the 3rd grade. All their kids are still my friend on Facebook to this day.
Well, I mean,
and they know their mamas was wrong.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say to that. I'm gonna say this. There's a reason why our relationships didn't work out. I firmly believe our relationships didn't work out because I wasn't with the person who I was supposed to be with till I got with her. Now, regardless of whether or not how the relationship went, I chose that person. So, boo-boo on me. But kids don't ask to be here. I'm going to say it again. And as parents, you got to make your child as well-rounded as you want them to be. And that's by showing them everything. I'm not talking about nasty, crazy shit. If your spouse that might not be the parent of your child are in love and you showing them real love, I have never stopped hugging and doing stuff in front of Nick because I want Nick to know that real love is affectionate. It's a hug. It's a kiss on the cheek. It's not just that stuff you see in the movies. It's getting up, cooking breakfast on Sunday. It's making up the bed when you don't feel like it. It's going to work every day. Y'all joke about me going to Walmart, but when the last time you bought your own deodorant?
I'm talking to Leilani. How you doing, Leilani?
I'm not talking to DC. Go ahead and ask Elisa.
Shut up. Just shut up.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be funny. When last time you bought your own body wash?
I was with you.
No, you wasn't. That was me. How about I was with me? No, she wasn't. It was me.
I was with you.
Love is just not. Love is just not words. It's actions. I think you did something.
No, I did. I'm just trying to get this.
No, you did something because I saw the thing go up. Did you block my voice?
No.
Hey, can you hear me, Leilani?
Mm-hmm.
You good? Probably just turn this down. Good.
Leilani.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
She thought I messed up. I am messed
You're always touching shit.
No touchy.
This is kind of real. She has my love.
What was that?
Mr. Wilson said DC is one of them kind of real. She has my love.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Here's the thing. Like I said, love is an action. People show you exactly who they are. They show you exactly how they feel about you.
And if they don't
can
show
say
you,
words all they want to.
Some of them, that representative come.
No. They show you. You just ignore that shit. That representative can't hide that shit you don't like. You just like the other stuff more. And you're willing to overlook it. Because maybe, here's what it is. You feel like, well, maybe I'm just being sensitive. Maybe I'm just doing them like somebody else did me. She said, Mr. Wilson, I'm not making up the bed. I'm sorry. Shit.
You should see us up in here trying to make this big ass bed.
You gotta see me. I be running a marathon.
She gonna have to ask her children if you allowed to not
make the bed. Shit.
Everybody came with that. That's funny as hell, though. Can you is it all right for them to make the bed?
But people show you exactly who they are. They show you how they feel about you. What would they say? Excuse my French. Forget what they say. I want you to look back on somebody who was so in love with, now you can't stand. and think about all that stuff you saw but ignored because of how you felt about it.
Yep.
Representative can't hide that shit you don't like. But what it does is it makes that stuff you don't like shiny and sparkly, and you can overlook it because you think, well, maybe I didn't really see that. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm still guarded from before. Maybe I'm still hurt. I'm just taking it out on them. So I'm going to ignore it. And once you ignore it the first time, they're like, oh, shit.
I got
about
you
to go
now.
down. Shut up, thinking me.
Thinking me better get that order in.
Yes, them rose-colored glasses, baby. Them rose-colored glasses cure everything. They cure everything. They cure it all. Until you take them, until they fall off. Until one day somebody smack you in the back of the head with some bullshit so bad that they knock them rose-colored glasses off, and you go, well, goddamn. I have been living with a serial killer for the past 3 years. What the hell? Rose-colored glasses, baby. Everybody looks like they're in love, and it's gonna last forever. And we're gonna go off into the sunset, and we're gonna be together forever in infinity. And then they do something.
Yep.
And your rose-colored glasses kind of tilt a little bit, and you kind of see that shit. You're like, oh, let me put the bitches back up.
That's what happened to me and my ex-husband. I
Put
found
them back right.
Let me go home. Let me go home. Why am I here? Let me go home. I don't even know why.
And then one day,
get my baby. We going home. That's what we doing.
One day, he or she fuck the wrong person, say the wrong thing, put their hands on you, and then their rose-colored glasses fall off. And then you go, what the what boy? What woo woo? What the?
What was I thinking?
So yeah, people show you exactly who they are.
You just be sitting there and you be like, wait a minute, why am I?
And then you don't want, but see, then that's when you start talking to yourself.
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong? Why am I sitting up here waiting on this? What?
And you know what? I always say that when I start talking to myself, it's time to go. It's time to go. You start literally talking to yourself.
And then you co-sign to your damn self. You sit up here, these motherfuckers have lost their mind. I don't know who the fuck they think they messing with. And you start talking to extra people. You don't even say them. You say they, us. Like it's a bunch of bitches in there. You sitting there going, I'm just talking to all the fucking people I should have been talking to. Everybody, you start remembering everybody who have told you some true shit. And then you start remembering all that shit, all them people you start pissing off because you started leaving them alone because of this.
And then you start thinking, I'm too cute. Why am I sitting here?
And then all of a sudden you too cute. Yep.
Oh no, this will be me. This will be me. I ain't doing this shit no more. I can't do this. I just
can't
do this.
And then 6 months later, I ain't doing this shit again. I ain't doing it. 2 years after that, fuck that. I ain't doing that shit no more. I ain't doing
You be doing that shit.
You be sitting there going, well, goddamn, I'm stupid as hell. And then sometimes you just sit in your stupid. You just sit and marinate in it because you know your ass did it. Because you can't keep sitting. Let me tell you something, y'all. I'm about to pick on everybody now. You can't be the common denominator in all the fucked up relationships. Okay? You can't be the one thing that's the same thing in all the fucked up relationships, okay? Because sometimes at that point, you have to look in the mirror and go,
it's me.
Bitch, is it me? I think it's me. Well, ain't this about a bitch? That's when you start, that's when that self comes in. That's when that self-love, self-recognition. When that first time you realize that maybe it's me. Just maybe.
Oh no, or you be
it's me. So then you got to take stock and try to figure out what it is. It could be as simple as you just want love. That's a simple thing. I want to be loved. But you don't
keep picking that wrong person.
Right. And you keep trying
hold on. Or you be like this. I'm gonna give them one more chance, just one more chance. If they do this shit one more time.
Ooh, that's what
one
burns.
more time. If they do it one more time, I swear I'm leaving. I swear I'm leaving. And your butt still be.
This was if get them and them bad ass kids. That's when you start talking shit. When you are finally about to move on, that's when you start talking shit. That's when women start talking about, I had a little dick anyway. Ain't nobody want to deal with that little old dick, all that little 30 seconds. Now you was fine with that little 30-second dick 15 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden you ready to go. You got a little dick. Don't be out there telling folks his business. If you weren't telling this business before, you just go on and leave.
Shahida said she had to go when she realized she wanted to kill him.
Well, yeah, because
I be like,
because prison is a bitch.
You be like,
I'm
a killer ass.
When you want to wake up, when you want to talk a bitch out the window, when you seriously trying to figure out your story when the police come. See, I was like that. That night that I realized I was about to leave when I was in Texas, I was like that. I was standing by the window. We was on the 7th floor, and I'm sitting that bitch say one more motherfucking thing to me. She going out this goddamn window, and I'm just gonna have to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna say to the police when they come up here. I promise y'all, I was standing in the kitchen, and the window was like right here. I'm standing next to the window because it's a low window. I could have pushed this bitch out and been gone.
I'm glad we're on the bottom floor.
It was a whole lot of stupid bitches before. She called me stupid bitch for about 30 minutes. So yeah. So when you start sitting up there trying to figure out you want to kill them and try to figure out your story for the police come, it's time to go because jail is a bitch. But
yeah, you start talking to yourself. Oh my gosh, I've been there.
You just sitting up there going,
I ain't doing this no more.
Think I'm crazy as hell.
She do it one more time.
Here's the thing. Like I said earlier, my lesbian couples, if your girlfriend comes home pregnant, break up with her. It was not a mistake. Let me tell you what's not a mistake.
She laid down.
Cheating is not a mistake. Let me tell you why it's not a mistake. A mistake is, spelling for FOR as opposed to FOUR when you want to spell the number. That's a mistake. At any time between the time you decide to have sex with somebody other than your partner and the time you actually are butt naked and doing it, you could stop. You chose to entertain that person. You chose to go walk with that person. You chose to get naked with that person. You chose to kiss that person. You chose to have sex with that person. That's not an accident. You don't choose to have an accident. So don't come up here telling me it was a mistake. I didn't mean to do it. Oh, you meant to do it. You just didn't mean to get knocked up. So now you and your baby daddy need to go figure out what you're going to do with your baby. But I thought it was going to be us. No, bitch. I can't knock you up. No. And I don't believe I signed up for this parent thing, but thank you. Appreciate you. If you in jail for a year and your girlfriend about to have a baby, break up with her. It's not yours. Okay? Ain't yours. Y'all don't have to sit up here and take something because you love somebody. Because here's the thing. Love is supposed to be reciprocated. What you give, you're supposed to get. If you constantly giving love and you getting bullshit back, it's time to move on. If you constantly having to make excuses for the person you love, it's time to move on. If you constantly having to love for both of y'all, it's time to move on.
If you start talking to yourself,
if you have to try to figure out how to keep your personal, your love life and your parent life separate because one don't want to be with the other one, it's time to move on. I ain't got no problem with anybody who say they don't want to be somebody's daddy. No problem. You don't want to be somebody's daddy or somebody's mama. You do not date somebody with kids. Do not waste somebody's time. If you're not ready to step up, do not waste somebody's time. Here's the thing. Here's my thing with that.
I think Miss Anna and me got the same ex.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you better be playing.
I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with not having no kids, and you should not feel bad about that. However, if you are not ready to up your game, if you are not ready to be somebody's husband or wife, do not drag somebody along your bullshit road. If you are not ready to be somebody's mama or daddy, don't be sitting up there playing their mama or daddy games. Don't be having Russian roulette sex with everybody and then just swirl it and try to figure out who your baby daddy is. Don't do that. Don't be sitting up there having women coming out to woodwork. You got 3 women, all of them with babies within a month of each other.
Or a couple of days.
Stop it. If you are not ready to be a parent, you ain't got to be. But don't make parent decisions. If you're not ready to be somebody's spouse, you ain't got to be. But don't sit up there and lie to somebody who wants a spouse or who wants a partner because you want some pussy, you want some coochie, or you want some dick. That's the only way I can say. That's the best way I can say that. Do not sit up there and carry nobody on if you don't want to go down that road with them. Don't sit up there and lie to somebody because you want to have sex with them. Do you know you got a better chance of getting some ass if you tell the truth than if you sit up there and lie to some girl and make her feel? You got some girl that you make her feel good about herself, or some young man that you make her feel good about himself, you loving him and wanting him, and then he thinks this is forever. She thinks that this is forever, and then all of a sudden you decide that you want to be free. Tell the truth. It is 2020. If you can't sit up there and tell somebody you want some dick, then you shouldn't be asking for none, no way from anybody. Yes, women want to have random, uncommitted sex just as much as men do. I said it, and there you go.
Sure do.
They lying to you if they say they don't. A woman want to have a good booty call, just somebody that she can call that will stretch that ass out just right, but go on back to their house because I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to wake up with you. I don't want to cook you breakfast. Hell, you ain't got to buy me no dinner. Just come break me back out and go on home.
Oh,
women want that shit just as bad as men do. But we have been made so that we can't say that.
It stopped.
We can't express the fact that we're sexual and that's all we want. It is 2020. If all you want is to have sex with somebody, you don't want to be their girlfriend or their boyfriend, you don't want to be their husband or their wife, and you damn sure don't want to be the parent to their child, just say, hey, let's do it.
Or just go to the adult toy store. Yes. That's the most cautious way.
Or get you some batteries. I guess that's what you're trying to say.
I ain't say it like that.
But what I'm saying is if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready for the different roles that go along with long-term relationships, then don't get in a long-term relationship because you want some short-term ass. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting short-term ass. There's absolutely positively nothing wrong.
See, nothing wrong
with a little bump and grind.
Ooh.
However, don't lie about how much you love this person and how much you want to be with this person just to get some ass. I mean, that's serious. And if you know you're doing that, then you full of shit. And karma's a bitch. If you're actively doing that, then trust me when I tell you, it's gonna come back on you. You ain't gonna like how it come back.
Yep.
Because it'll come back on your kids.
It came back on them peoples. Yep. Sure did.
It'll come back when you fell in love. All of a sudden, now you in love. Now somebody opened up that nose. Somebody got you spread wide like mayonnaise on a foot long.
Did you say?
I sure see it.
That sounds like a steak and cheese.
And then they do you just like you done did everybody else, and you want to sit over there and cry and moan. Nah, nigga, that's karma. That's for you. That's for you.
Obviously, we got the song in her head. I don't see
Ain't nothing wrong. Not bad. We live again. Oh,
right,
anyway.
Gonna get copyright.
I ain't singing that song right.
Look at that. I'm gonna go to bed.
Hey. Hey. But that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, guys. Your feelings are your feelings, and there's nothing wrong with your feelings. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. However, you got to, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I want us to do better. And I want better done for us and to us. Wait, what happened to the compromise talk?
We offer that now.
We offer it, but we ain't offer it. We can always go back.
Another day.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong. I like the fact that you like to compromise, Mr. Wilson, but I will say it again, my love.
I would love Mr. Wilson to come on this panel.
You do not have to always compromise just because it's just like with you. If a lady was dating you and you got kids, guess what? You don't always have to compromise.
They say, wait.
You don't always have to compromise.
Come on, that's
all I'm saying.
Mr. Wilson, come on this panel and express yourself.
All I'm saying is you don't have to compromise. You don't always have to compromise. Sometimes people compromise have to go in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always have to go in the other way.
I was always compromising.
It's a two-way street, y'all. Relationships, all of them. Familiar relationships, love relationships, friendships. These are two-way streets. We go up and down them. Sometimes we pass and sometimes we ride alongside each other. It just depends on what you're doing in that. But sometimes it got to go in your favor. That's all I'm saying. And I'm also saying that we've been on here, and damn, almost 2.5 hours again.
Hey, love Muffin.
Can't lie down before. Well, you 30, you still a babyish. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You're gonna learn something every day, Mr. Wilson. I promise you that. Yep. You're gonna learn good stuff, you're gonna learn bad stuff, you're gonna learn stuff till you die. And the only thing is, I just want you to learn it. Don't feel like you're too old to get a lesson. Miss Anna said, no compromise. He'll never, not never, nope, and no. Ain't damn a compromise. You either put up a shit up. Come stepping up in here. Because we'll say, don't you come short stepping up in here. It's not what we do. What happened? Can't see that. Lily don't live here. Hey. I love that. Oh, wait a minute. Lonely don't live here. That's what I'm saying. I ain't mad at you. Let me tell you something, Miss Anna. I'm all about being with you. I'm all about being one with yourself, being zen with your person, getting to know your style. That's why I like Cat Williams, because he had a lot of little jewels. If you pay attention, not just to the jokes, but to the time when he wasn't joking. What's up, you got to get in touch with your star player. I ain't mad that you in touch with your star player, Miss Wilson. We always need to be in touch with our star player, and our star player is ourselves. You cannot help anybody if you ain't taking care of yourself. We spend our life sitting up there trying to take care of everybody else, and we forget the star player. We forget the person that's here. You got to take care of yourself. And sometimes it's compromising, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's saying yes, but it's also sometimes saying no. Sometimes it's all right to say no. I'm good. I appreciate that, but that's okay. Yes, the Jews, self-love. I have always, it takes a while. Let me tell y'all something. I didn't have it for a long time. I looked in the mirror and saw all the flaws that everybody else told me I had. I looked at the ones I could change, and I looked at the ones I couldn't change. And I saw the flaws. I saw all the bad stuff. But after a while, I realized I am what the hell I am. Ain't none of that gonna change overnight. I'm gonna still be fat in the morning. Even if tomorrow I decide I'm not gonna eat any more sugar, I'm gonna go completely keto. What is the keto light? What you call me the other day? Some shit she said. Cause I'm not hungry. Cause especially when I'm working, or cooking, I smell food. I'm not hungry. You know what I'm saying?
She be on low keto.
And I ain't talking about you on a low keto diet. I'm like, what the hell is low keto, man? That's nothing. Shit, that's an air diet. I just don't be hungry. You know what I'm saying?
You on your low keto?
But guess what? If I decide to start a low keto diet right now, guess what? I'm still gonna be in the morning. Fat as hell.
What's a low keto, baby?
Not no food, no. I'm still gonna be fat as hell. I would see all the stuff and I would just be like, oh, I am all these things that people say I am. I wasn't listening to the lady in the mirror. I wasn't listening to the lady I was looking at. I wasn't listening to the person who would give her last dollar even if she didn't have one. I wasn't listening to the lady that I would go without to make sure somebody else had what they need. I wasn't listening to her. I was listening to all the bad things, and it takes a minute. But when you get to that level of I don't give a shit what nobody think about me, it is a beautiful thing. Now, I'm not going to say that somebody can't come along and throw some shade on you. Like I said, you learn it every day. But when you loving yourself, when you get to that level, I don't give a shit what you think about me. I am what I am. And you got to have that shit on YouTube, because if you got a thin skin, these motherfuckers will run you over. You need to start saying no, Miss Wilson. You got to practice it in the mirror. No. Can I have? No. Are you? No. No. That's right. I used to hate that shit. How you gonna call me fat ass or some ass when I wasn't fat? My ass ain't fat. That's the fattest part of me. Shit, what the hell you talking about?
You stupid.
Fattest part of me is my ass.
Yeah, you got
things to kill me. But like I said, I used to see the other shit. I used to see everything that people told me was a flaw, was bad. I was fat.
Yeah.
I wasn't black enough. You gotta understand, I got a whole lot of shit other folks ain't got. I wasn't black enough. I ain't never been called not white enough.
Yeah.
My hair was too straight. I didn't know what black folks was going through.
Y'all know I went through hell as growing up. Well, after I had Brittany, and when I decided to be who I am today, it's like I went through hell and back. But I had to learn this is who I am.
I just got big. That's what I hate. Big boned.
No. You call it big boned?
Big boned, heavy structure.
I just got big bones.
I get naked, the sun come out. Hey,
ain't never lie.
You better tell him.
I be like, God damn, did the moon come out?
Shut up. Nobody asked you.
Did the sun lit up?
But it takes time. And don't feel bad if you ain't all the way there. It starts with just looking in the mirror and going, hey, kind of fine. I like that. I would do you if I was me. And you're talking about yourself.
There you go, talking to yourself again.
You damn Skippy, because sometimes you just got to talk to the smartest person in the room, and sometimes that's only you. I don't know what he said.
Oh, you can talk like Leilani. You off a speaker.
I'm like, when somebody, that's what I never understood that. I mean, I don't care no more. But when I was younger, I was walking on the quad one day I was senior high school. I was walking on the campus, Tuskegee campus. And the young little freshmen said, you know, they was only a couple years older than me at that time. So the guy gonna try to holler at me when he was away from his friends. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to holler at me. We was ready to friend. I said, no, thank you. Whatever. You know, I just walked on. When he got up with his friends, your ass was fat anyway. And I guess he thought I wasn't going to say nothing. I said, well, my ass wasn't fat back there when you was trying to get some. And I said, no, now I'm fat all of a sudden. Okay. That's one of the times, see, I was young. See, I thought I was cute now. I'm telling you, it was strange. It was like I thought I was fine. And then I went to a time when I was listening to people. And then I got older and I said, fuck it. Now I'm at the like, whatever. You're fat. You're right. Thanks for noticing. And it's like, somebody would sit up there and tell me, Joe thought I was so dang funny. He thought he was supposed to hurt my feelings. I don't understand that. My thing is this: if I don't like somebody, I just, I don't talk about them. I don't. If I don't like some on YouTube, I don't watch it.
Right.
I don't look at that video and talk shit about it and drop a thumbs down and put no bullshit comment. If I don't like you, I just don't look at you. If I start looking at it and I don't like the content, I just stop looking at it. I don't sit up here and feel the need to belittle someone. And don't get it twisted, I can. I'm well versed in the words of hurt of hurting feelings. I'm well versed in those words. But I don't find the need because, see, I've been the person with the hurt feelings. So I don't understand the need to, you fat anyway. Did I just get fat? Shit, was this an onset fat? Well, I wasn't fat before. Let me go back where I used to be. Shit. What? I think I'm crazy. I'm a little crazy, but it's okay. Anyway, so we have been on here over 2.5 hours, and your girl is about to get off. I don't even know what time it is.
Going 11:30.
You are lying. It's 11:30. What the hell? Anyway.
Don't take Leilani off mute. Leilani, it's your fault. You supposed to keep up time.
I didn't know shit.
You off of mute, Leilani. It was your fault.
No, you keep mute every time Kylie over there jingle. You mute me. I ain't Kylie.
It's me, actually. I don't know why she mute because it's me making the noise.
I thought it was Kylie over there scratching or something. I just hear jingle. She mute
Kylie upstairs.
All right,
but that was me and somebody else jingling.
But as I do all the time, I will go back and recap. As a single parent, when do you let your partner be active in your kid's life? When they're going to be your partner, they need to be a partner in all things. So you need to figure out a way to integrate your love life with your parent life. If you're with a person, you can't integrate the two lives, and you need to not be with that person, because at the end of the day, your children should always come first.
Yep.
You brought them here. You gotta take care of them. Don't have to be nobody's daddy. You ain't got to be nobody's mama. Just because you love somebody don't mean you gotta love their kids. However, if you can't love their kids, leave them alone. Okay? All right? Don't be any way you ain't happy, babies. Don't do anything that doesn't make you happy. Don't be in a relationship that's supposed to be a loving relationship and you're feeling unloved. Don't have your kids in a situation where you got to take them to a therapist after they leave your relationship, okay? Don't do that to your babies. Don't do that to your babies. Love yourselves. Because if you love yourself, I promise you, if you really love yourself, everybody around you gonna feel that love. You're gonna give it out in all the things you do. Even when you're being hard on them, even when you're fussing at them, even when I fuss at y'all know I love you because I'm telling you, so you won't have to go through the shit I went through. If I can make one young lady can avoid going through something because of something I did or something I said, then I'm cool with that. If one young man can look in the mirror a little different because I said, hey, it's okay to do that, then I'm cool with that too. All right, Miss Anna, thank you. So, your feelings are your feelings, and they are fine. But Don't put your feelings on somebody else. And don't make somebody feel bad about their feelings. Think about yourself. Every day, I want you to look in the mirror and fall a little bit more in love with yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Every day, look in the mirror and fall a little bit more in love with yourself until there's no room for anybody else. And then you're ready to bring somebody else in. Because, see, then you're full. And now you're just going to add to your joy, and your joy will add to them.
Yep.
Can't nobody make you whole but you, my babies. Every day, look in the mirror and fall a little bit more in love with yourself. Everybody in this chat, everybody that watched the replay, look in your mirror and go, yes, to yourself. And I promise you somebody else who is worthy of you will do it back. As always, I would like you to hit that notification bell.
Wait a minute. Before we do that,
I don't know what
we got a commercial break.
Da, da, da.
Tomorrow we be playing bingo live again.
See
tomorrow.
The fridge? Oui.
Tomorrow we be doing bingo live, and Leilani, she normally be there. A couple other people that's in the room be there. You play for $5, you can win $50. It's guaranteed money straight in your Cash App. If you have a Cash App, make sure you look at the which Cash App we using before you deposit your $5.
What time?
What time? It'd be probably tomorrow evening. Like I try to do after dinner time.
Probably about 7.
7 to about 10 at night. We're gonna try to go longer, depending on people. Nobody really have to get up the next day but me. But
it is 15 people per game. It is 15 numbers per game, $5 per number.
And if you win,
the pot is, if you win, you get $50
straight in your Cash App. You don't have a
sometimes we pay more, but then it'll be more. It's like, so y'all come back and we'll give you better instructions tomorrow. But it's basically 15 numbers. You pick a number 1 through 15. It's $5 for every number you pick, and every number you pick is a chance to win $50.
Right. And then we did $100 where we played $9. You pay $9 per number, and you can win $110. So it depends. We always make that the last game. So if you want to play bingo and you're missing a casino or some type of money fun gambling, is a good place to be tomorrow evening at 7 p.m.
I'm done with Mr. Wilson. I love Mr. Wilson. If you don't love yourself, accept love Mr. Wilson, because he love you.
So, like I say, if you want to play bingo tomorrow, make sure you have your notification, download Cash App so you can use the Cash App.
That was our commercial break. It's over. Anyway, so why don't you just put the instructions and can you put it in the community board?
I already had it in the community board before.
All right. So, as always, let's go. I would like to thank everybody. I would like to thank my beautiful co-host as always, Leilani's Kitchen. If you haven't already, we'll hit Leilani up. Go ahead, check her out. Anybody else?
Put some in the
type some in the thing, Leilani, so somebody can hit on you. Anybody else with content? Everybody, check out everybody. Make sure everybody subscribe to everybody. Make sure all the family is together, because that is what we do here.
But make sure y'all go hit up Leilani Kitchen.
Yes.
Make sure you go there.
To everybody everybody in the chat, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you so much for talking back and forth with me, especially you, Mr. Wilson and Miss Anna Williams. Y'all love somebody new. I welcome y'all. I like it when somebody plays devil advocate, because I'm not always right, and I ain't got no problem saying that. So,
good night, did you?
If you haven't already liked this video, go ahead and like this video for me right now. Yes, thank you. I felt that like. Make sure you comment down below if you agreed, if you didn't agree, if you got something you want us to talk about, go ahead and do that. Hey, Marilyn, how you doing?
Oh, welcome back. She said her towel was down for the Wi-Fi.
But I'm glad you're back.
Come back tomorrow. We playing bingo. Win that $50.
Make sure you share this video. So, hey, you never know. Somebody might need to hear what I'm saying, and I might need to be that. I might be that one thing they need to hear that day, and then I might not. So, yeah. You know how it goes. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video or go live, you, my great mom squad can come and go with me. Again, I'd like to thank my lovely co-host, as always, Leilani. I love you, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Bomb Squad. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I love you all. Good night. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I understand. I will. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And we are about to be out. Baby, you touching stuff. What you doing?
You don't have to type this.
I went about to type. We have. Thank you guys. Thank you, Leilani. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys.
Money clip I toasted, I heard it's big bags, so big bags coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. LA baby who running with. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm again.
Action.
Hey, you guys.